disgusting. Well, that's
Because you
why.
sit in your own filth.
Well, I mean, yeah. Doesn't Kramer say that? What was it?
Separate pool of your own filth, Jerry.
Yeah, well, it's true. It's disgusting. I actually have some statistics that I
Oh, really?
half-assed looked up, just like
This
you.
is starting off poorly.
Well, no. So no.
Don't listen to him. Relax. Shit's on everything.
Yeah, I'm
The guy
serving.
plays the Top Gun. I'm nuts. He's got no opinion.
I did.
People who take baths, first of all, are disgusting and should be ashamed.
Okay,
That's
why?
the first step.
Generalizations.
Well, for one thing, lounging in a bath may lead to drier skin and is more likely to inflame those with eczema and other skin issues. So that's disgusting.
The heavy-hitting
Also-
stand up.
Yeah.
Yeah, heavy
Cause
hitters.
eczema, Sean. You
Also-
get dry elbows. You get ashy elbows. You take too many baths.
Also, if you are washing your hair, it is far better to shower. It is Dr. Whitney Bowe, dermatologist, says
You
not
take
only.
baths? Go ahead, finish up.
No, I would never take a bath. Not only is it difficult to fully rinse
Things to
shampoo
do.
out in a bath, but sitting in a bath full of shampoo strips the skins of your natural oils.
Yeah.
What about but you can't just blaze a J in the shower. You got any
Blaze
stats
a
on
J?
that? Yeah. Smoking a doob.
Well, wait, can't you
Lighting
just
up Sweet Mary Jane.
You
can't do that in the
stick your head
shower.
out for 5 seconds and take a couple
No.
puffs?
With a wet hand?
But you can have a shower beer.
That's not the same.
Well, no, it's not the same.
No.
It's cleaner.
You never taken a bath.
The only place I ever take a bath is in Japan, and the reason is they're very, very strict about showering before you enter a bath. Very strict.
For you personally?
No, for everyone. Like for
Are you
everyone.
sharing a bathtub, boy? Is that the problem
Oh,
with
no,
baths?
no. Like bathhouses.
Okay.
Like which of course because it's Japan, it's like incredibly clean. And even then I'm still kinda like, ugh. But like I guess I would. Like I went to a bathhouse with my best friend, we had a shower and we had to walk up with this tiny towel.
Was it a woman?
Yes.
What was she looking like?
She looks exactly like me. She has red hair. Long red hair. Yeah, green
What's
eyes.
the situation with cans from the friend?
Huge tits.
Okay. So
She's
you went to a
gorgeous.
bathhouse.
Yeah, we go to a bathhouse and
Gonna need a woman.
You might have been wrong about that sex strike.
Well, when you go to what is it, Ofuro? I think that's just
Throwing a little bit of sass,
Whatever.
throwing a little bit of Japanese accent on there to show
No,
off.
no,
No,
not. Fuck you. No, so you go into the fucking bathhouse.
And
and
where?
in order, I went to
Okuru?
super. Fuck off. It's called in Osaka. It's called Osaka. So anyway, to get in, you have there are actual showers. But even just to get in, there's a walkway that shoots hot water on your naked body. So even if you feel fuck it, I'm not gonna shower, it shoots it at you.
It's a shower.
Yeah, they
You and
shoot
your
it at
friend
you.
are walking in through this
The
waterfall.
shower wall maze door. And
What's the bathhouse situation?
it's incredible. It's this giant spot, and there are all these hot tubs, and there's cold tubs, and then there's
Shit. Shouldn't have done that.
ones where you sit in a thing of tea. And because it's Japan, it's incredibly clean. And even though I was kind of and I did it for her because she was super into it. It was less gross because
Okay.
you have to shower before you sit in your filth. But then you're not as filthy.
Do they have mud baths
Yes,
in there?
there were mud
Is there,
baths.
mud wrestling?
No, it's just a bunch of hot and ugly Japanese chicks just hanging out in mud, just chilling, and there's TVs everywhere. And they're
Ugly? Why are they ugly?
I don't know.
They start you mean you don't see any attractive women at bathhouses?
Oh no, I said there's pretty ones just people. There's hot ones.
Because there's a Korean spa that I go to with Shitty Passenger after Burning Man every year, we go and to regain our humanity, or perhaps the reverse, we go to the Korean spa. And it's the people who have the time to sleep with them are it's more of a traditional activity.
Yeah, they're
so
old.
they're old.
Yeah.
Oh, they're very old.
In Japan though, everyone does it. So there are hot chicks there, super young chicks.
And you
But,
meet them in concert.
oh yeah, you can. You just walk up and go, hey, what's up? But
Is it true that their genitals are all censored in real life there? I've heard that.
yeah, it's really weird,
I've heard that
completely
from
blurred.
somebody.
It's really fun. But no,
So you like the bathing experience, though?
I love the idea of bathing, but the act of bathing is
Yeah.
disgusting.
Why don't you
It's
shower
disgusting.
first?
Okay, so then you have to clean the bathroom. So you're sitting in a bathtub, you're right next to the sink. where all like the shit bits and snot and piss like go. But then what if like the pipes back up?
What if a bear
And you're
breaks
sitting
into your
there.
house? What if the pipes back up?
Yeah, what if the pipes back up? Because at least if you're in the shower, if there's something gross and weird in the drain in the shower, it's at your feet. Who gives a shit? But you're sitting in it. So if all like poop water or whatever comes out of bathtub thing, I don't know. Fuck it. That's how little I know about.
You're like a germaphobe. Your
I
other
am
problem
actually.
is
I am.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the
related
same.
too.
Yeah.
I actually am. I was actually telling 80s girl how I when I use a public restroom,
I stay outside. I just shoot it in with a funnel, with a super soaker funnel. A pressurized nitrous booster that I push onto my vagina and then shoot it into the men's room.
No.
Into the urinals. Sorry.
No.
Is that what you meant to say?
No, I just have this ritual where I look at the toilet seat and I check to see if there are any piss dribbles because women always leave piss dribbles, always, every
Disgusting
time.
creatures.
Every time, even if you don't see them,
Yeah.
they're there. So I'm like, all right. So I take toilet paper.
So we'll have clean toilets on Wednesday.
shit.
Yeah, look for that.
Oh, yeah.
So I take some toilet and I have to wipe it down.
I can't get over that they're going on strike like it was a Greek satire because it was considered so stupid. The idea is so stupid that it is now a real life thing. Sorry, I
Back to
interrupted.
piss
No,
driblets.
no.
So women are messy.
Very messy women, always. And so you take a square, not a square. You take like a few squares, crumple it up, and you have to wipe the seat. And I like to do it from right to left.
You
Wow,
bring in
this
gloves?
is saying a
Wow.
lot about myself.
Yeah.
Because you put so much thought into it.
Well, no, I thought about it. I think on the way here from the airport, I had
No,
to be.
you've thought about this your whole life. I guarantee
I
you.
didn't. I was really thinking about it on my way here from the airport 2 days ago. I was like, I took the paper, I took from the right and the left, and I'm like, and then I was like, maybe I'll try from the left to the right, and then I was like, no, and I'm like, no, bad, right to left. And I was like,
Does she have like an OCD?
no,
issue?
no, I don't
Right
at
to
all.
left?
I absolutely don't have OCD. But for some reason, that's the only thing. You gotta do it right, or you get piss on your hands.
But this is
Someone
about
else's spits on your
this is
hands.
about bathing.
Right? Yeah, that's disgusting too.
But you own the bathtub.
Right. But yes, but
You can make it as clean as you want. You can sterilize that puppy.
But what if you use the tub before I do? Then I'm sitting in your shit and skin and pee.
Excuse me, but I try to not move at all in life. There's no, I try not even to sweat. I find that
Impossible.
degenerate.
Well, you know what? You're right. Because we were at the gym working out and you didn't sweat at all because you weren't doing shit.
Don't
Oh yeah.
try to fix
Oh yeah.
my-
Oh yeah. Oh, I got a story to tell about the gym.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Is it
Okay.
about how dirty it is?
No, actually, no. The gym was fine. The gym was great. No. Okay. So Dick and I go to the gym because I'm like, hey. He's like, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm like, no, I want to work out. So he's like, yeah. So we go to the
You better
gym.
get it in before you have to go on strike.
Yeah.
Better get that workout in now. How many of the women at the strike do you think work out? How many think have ever been inside a gym? 2%? What's the over-under? 3%?
I don't even want to hazard
We
a
just
guess.
keep counting? Okay. So what happened?
Oh, so you know what happened. We're fucking. So I go and I'm like, hey, what's in there? And you're like, oh, that's a cardio room. I don't step foot in there.
No.
And I was like, ooh, okay. And
That would be like a vegan going into like a trophy room for a hunter. I don't go into that room.
Yeah.
It's
Not for you.
terrifying.
Not for you.
Well,
People running,
that may be-
blaring CNN, getting propaganda shoved into their eyes while they're running for absolutely no reason when they
Right.
should be lifting.
right.
Disgusting.
Well, I was thrilled because when I work out, I look like an idiot, and I was very upset because you
'Cause you
did
run
walk
like a
by.
soccer mom.
I run like a soccer mom when I
Yeah.
pump my leg. I'm like, well, I gotta pick up chains from soccer. Like I look like an idiot. So I was excited, but then you're like, hey, I saw you look like an idiot. I was
Hottest
like,
idiot in the world. Yeah.
so then I'm on the hip abductor. So like I'm like doing the squeezing thing with my knees.
The most erotic machine that exists.
And I'm drenched because I just did 30 minutes of hard soccer mom cardio, and he walks in. His face is completely matte. He just walks over. It had been 30 minutes tops, and like I'm like yeah, I'm here for another like 30 minutes, and you're like, hey, so
Me
you
too.
ready? And I was like, fucking no, I'm not. And you're like, cool, cause me neither. And I was like, oh yeah. He's like, yeah, I got stuff to do. And I was like, And then you left for 10 more minutes, and then you came back, and I was like, yeah, all right.
I was just outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you really? Were you
No,
really?
I did more fucking. I was just checking in like a nice person to see if you were there, if you were bored at the gym.
Why would I be bored at the gym?
I don't know why people. I stopped assuming that people do anything for any reason. I don't know anything that I just wanted to see if you were figuring out all the equipment. I don't understand the mentality of someone that runs on a treadmill like they're walking around a mall for a half hour and this is exercise.
Look,
I don't understand it.
I'm living my best life, okay? I don't have little chicken legs like you. You look like a meatball standing on 2 little minty toothpicks over
Like an
there.
preserve that
Yeah,
was made
you
incorrectly.
Because you don't even
Go ahead.
know what is a leg day. You don't even know what is a leg day.
I put shoes on my hands and do all the same exercises.
You told me men don't need legs.
They don't need legs. Men do not need legs.
Like squats are for chicks, and I'm like, do a couple squats. You're like, no.
Squats are for people who don't value their knees. That's what I value. I need my knees. My dad has robot knee braces on. I don't want to lose my knees. I need them. I need my knees more than I need a big butt. I can't wait for this fucking strike. Imagine a whole day where you don't have to hear any of this noise, any of this nonsense when I'm telling lies about you
Oh.
in your own house.
All the squat stations will go unused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah, baths.
Take the baths right.
They're revolting. Well, how do you take a bath?
Oh man. Light some candles. Put on some nice jazz music. Maybe a little back. Put on Odelay. Genre-defined, reinventing album, back Odelay. I put that on. Put on a bath. I put my silk kimono on.
Right.
By the time 2 turntables and a microphone comes on, I like to have the bath nice and steamy. Doesn't I break out the night, a roach clip? I prefer it if it's not new.
Right.
I want everything to be broken in.
Right.
Sometimes it's nice to have a half-done joint. You don't always want the fresh one. Sometimes it's nice to have that little memory, the taste of the memory of drugs on you. And ease myself in and think about life for a while. Don't put too many bubbles in. You know, I'm not taking a bubble bath. I'm not a child.
And then 80s girl comes in, chops some vegetables.
Just me. I
Puts it
only do
into.
this. No.
Puts an apple in your mouth.
Not a stew that you're making. It's just
Might as well be.
And you need to have it, you don't put too much water in. People mess that up. You want to put it just high enough so that
Your filth is concentrated.
yeah, just high enough.
So the water's
that
really
your
gray.
penis isn't floating and distracting you with a weird sensation.
What is that, like a teaspoon of water? What are you talking about?
Is that some kind of crack about my dick?
Oh, no, I didn't even think of that. No, I'm just like.
What the fuck is this? The fuck kind of comment is
Hold
that?
on, no, that's not what I meant. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't even seem like it would cover the top of your legs.
Oh.
Well, he doesn't do leg day, so
My legs are take a lot of water. Paper thin. Paper thin.
You flimsy. Oh my god. That doesn't make any sense.
You're a bad problem spot. It's very comfortable and relaxing.
No, it isn't. Showers.
It's all about you.
Showers are relaxing.
Showers are efficient. Efficiency. A bath, you could be in there. You'd be in there till your fingers prune up. And by the way, did you know that is not about getting waterlogged?
no, I didn't know.
It is
What is
neurological.
What?
Yeah, because this is the theory. Because it's not like in your mind you think it's like, oh, my fingers just soaked up too much water and now they look stupid, right? Like that's what I think from when I was a kid. Like I'm in the bath too long.
Well, it's just a reaction of your skin or the cells to that much water.
That's
But
enough.
because
Wow.
your skin somehow like soaked up the water and took on the property of like weird webbiness, right?
Okay.
So I read this headline that says it's neurological to make you fight better in the water. Like early humans, so the mutation that had it will make you way more deadly because you can grip rocks in people's throats when your fingers prickle up like that in the
That's
water.
amazing.
Yeah. Also the reason maybe that we have thumbs. Because you can hit the shit out of somebody with a thumb and not like a penguin flipper.
Yeah.
Right? Very violent species. Right. Is that what makes you a rage?
Yeah, I think people who take baths are disgusting and should feel nothing but pain. You're welcome.
Let me get it.
I wonder what percentage of the general population takes baths.
Did you ever take a bath?
I mean, when I was a kid.
Since you were a adult?
Yeah, kids are filthy.
I don't think so.
You gotta try it out. Bring the laptop in there, do some editing.
Don't fucking do it, Sean.
Man, you could live there all day.
Be a man.
You're sitting at a desk? That's weird. Go in the bath. A little 2x4, prop it across the tub.
Just working there.
Yeah. About that day too. All right, Peachy. You got something that you wanna
I
for us? Or
I
you
do.
Just being your.
Well, you know why I'm here. I found for better or for worse, I found chapter 2 of You Can't Delete Love, an erotic story.
Is the same person sending you these, or are you getting
No,
these
no,
from all over?
good question.
my moderators find this for me, and they just.
You mean you're moderating?
I have moderators of my Reddit, of my.
She has people.
I have
You have
people.
people.
You know.
Hot chicks don't exist on their
Why do you think we got the live feed going?
Exactly.
It's true.
We would have been fucked
We
if
would
not
have
for
fucked.
people.
If it weren't
Two dudes.
for
Yeah.
me, you know, and I didn't hear a thank you.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah, I
gonna-
know.
You're
I'm not gonna hear one from you.
You're on the show.
Shit. Anyway, so I found chapter 2. And, you can't delete love.
All
I'm
right,
here
let me
to
intro
read it.
Let me intro
Sure.
it.
The Dick Show presents an erotic story from a real man.
That I hate.
All right. You can't delete love. An erotic story by Anonymous. Chapter 2.
Got a lot to say on this anonymous.
Chapter 2. Everything is a contest.
Gross. Alright.
Now you remember how it ended, right?
No.
Okay, at the end of the last one, Asterios comes in and screams unexpected guests, and
Okay.
is left at a cliffhanger. So
Okay.
that's gonna start
Okay.
from there. Ready?
Great, so this one will
Yeah.
feature stereos. That's perfect. That's exactly the image that I wanted in my brain for that.
Here you go. Asterios Kokonos, having fulfilled his purpose of providing last chapter's cliffhanger, immediately sat himself in the corner and began subtly jerking off onto a pile of jokes someone way out of his league wrote for him.
Oh my god! It's funny when it happens to other people.
Yeah. Just let's do that part.
Oh, I need a drink. Dick and Sean shrugged and returned their dry, beady eyes to one another. After all, don't shoot the messenger. After all this time, Sean declared, massaging cannabis oil onto his temples, I can't believe you feel the same as I, for I am truly the happiest sound engineer there ever was.
Probably true.
At this, Dick raised his eyebrows in pleasant surprise, making his stupendously large forehead wrinkle to the point where it kind of looked like a roadmap of Wisconsin, but not really.
I give you such a flattering camera angle every time you come in here. Me is dead on. The camera makes my forehead look big. That's why it looks like this. It's normal size. If you meet me in the wild, my face looks normal. It's the camera that is doing this to me.
Methinks the lady doth protest too much.
Is that in the story?
No. I think that's just to you. Sean!
Yes.
Look, no, not you, no. Sean!
What?
You fucking sack of shit! I'm trying to get everyone wet over here. Chill out. Sean, my man, Dick began, presumably to fart out yet another of his long-winded soliloquies.
Excuse me.
I'm just reading it. I don't know why you're angry.
Yeah.
Last night I wished upon a star. I wished for these wishes for you. 1, to make America great again.
Yeah.
2,
Build that fucking wall. That's number 2. Get that fucking wall up right now. Build it.
Number 2, for Lucy Wilde to come out of retirement.
Yeah, that's accurate.
And finally, most importantly of all, number 3, that I will be with you. This heartfelt confession caused the windows to Sean's soul to shimmer like freshly minted but perpetually unused Mad Bucks. Sean
Please tell
sighed.
me about these.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will.
Sean sighed and bit his fist like a bitch, exhaling white smoke out of his nostrils like a stinky volcano.
This looks like a bitch.
It's the elegance
That's so aggressive.
that is really selling me on this story.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Dick, please understand. I tried not to love you, Sean coughed out while smoking a pipe carved out of a mealy apple. But if everything is a contest, which it is, then I intend to win your love. At these sweet, albeit ham-fisted words, a single manly tear decided to leave Dick's eye, which is totally not the same as crying.
Not.
Invigorated and super mega for real aroused once more, Dick pounded a fifth of Fireball whiskey and then ate the entire bottle.
Okay.
Enchanted by this aggressive display of dominance, Sean flirtatiously batted his thick, lush eyelashes at Dick. As
Does he have thick eyelashes? Oh, why am I asking? Everything in the story's a lie. All of the physical descriptions are a
happened.
lie.
It's all for real. His thick, lush eyelashes at Dick as several cherubs fluttered down from heaven and lightly kissed his face. The passion, the romance, the unending stream of hot air coming from Dick's tiny, annoying little mouth ignited Sean like never before.
My mouth is not tiny. Is it?
I think so.
Sean stumbled over to Dick like an effeminate baby deer.
Why is he the woman?
I don't know. And gave him the most precious of Eskimo kisses.
Oh, that's closer than regular kisses.
That's the gayest thing in here.
Ah, come on.
It totally is.
Oh my god.
I didn't have
I'm
any
so
association with Eskimo kisses. That's not gonna be. It's fine with it's just kisses, because I got a shitload of thoughts of kisses, but Eskimo kisses I got none. Now that's the only thing there. Fuck. Thank you. Good job, Peach.
Excuse me.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
You're not excused.
No.
There's no excuse for you.
With a flourish, he plucked the ratty elastic band encasing Dick's disgusting unkempt man bun. His kinky split ends burst forth from their prison, looking a little like fireworks in the night sky, only ugly.
You go fuck yourself, Peach.
His
I don't have ratty hair ties. I get them on Etsy. They're very expensive. They're from a specific person so that they're big enough to fit around my wrist, because most hair ties are made for women. They don't fit around a men's wrist. Mine are made for a man.
Yet pH balanced for a woman.
His mane, ever so slowly, flitted down onto his massive shoulders.
Okay, now we're talking.
Not unlike freshly fallen snow onto a dog's turd, or perhaps a dewdrop embellished cobweb finding its way to your mouth, or something else that's beautiful and yet repulsive. Oh, Christ. Sean brushed his delicate, pasty, girlish hands.
See your hands.
Yeah,
Put your hands up to the camera. Your hands are
And the back.
fucking huge. Sean has huge. His pinky. This is.
No, please.
Sean has an enormous pinky finger. Like he can
On
play
one hand.
guitar chords. It's on his his hands are made to play a guitar.
Wow.
Because this
Weird.
one pinky finger can
This one
reach.
is longer than that. If you line them
Oh
up.
my God, you're
It's very bizarre. It's like
Pinky.
2 centimeters. No, that is like 6 or 7 millimeters. Your pinky finger is longer than
His
the other
pinky's
one.
longer than my index finger.
It's been that way ever since I can remember, man.
Well, anyway, your girlish hands. You were rubbing them up and down Dick's beefy, burly arms,
Good arms.
as Dick shivered and purred like a weird, sweaty cat. Out of sheer ecstasy, Dick's knees buckled, which should surprise no one since the dumb bastard ignores leg day like he ignores the Facebook group.
I do not ignore the face. I'm on Facebook all the
The
fucking
story
time.
seems like it may have been updated since a couple people went to the gym. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does seem like
Person
that.
seems very knowledgeable.
They do.
Asterios Kokonos, still low-key masturbating in the southwest corner of the
Who
room,
could forget?
shouted for absolutely no reason whatsoever, and be it by Christ or be it by Christ, it too topped the Billboard charts.
Oh, God.
What?
What's a thrice?
I don't know. I'm just here reading it. Sean scooped the Dick Show host up like the dainty libertarian princess that he is,
I'll take it.
and gently laid him down on a soft bed made entirely of audio cables and true love. Dick, you better get that ass ready, Sean spat as he took a rip from a thong that was shaped like freedom. Because tonight, I'm gonna fill you with more than just a sense of pride. But then, just before Dick could get his affirmative nod from a superlative rod, a Skype call came through on Dick's computer. Begrudgingly, all of the festivities were halted, and the call was answered. Now here's
Who
the
was it?
Well, here's the weird part.
My mom?
No. Here's the weird.
Good.
This is the weird part. It seems like it ended because it says to be continued, just like last time. But then there's an author's note. The author's note says, author's note. For the next chapter, this will be a choose your own adventure. Vote on who. You have to vote on who called Dick, and the choices are these three: A, Mad Cups; B, Larry; or C, Asterios' terribly ill ex-wife.
Oh no! Please make it Larry. I think you know where this is going. No.
I have no control.
You cannot put her in the story.
I have no control. I am simply here to,
Okay. That's great,
there you are.
Peach. Good for you. That's
Thank
what
you.
you've done with your life.
What, read a
Fucking
story to
proud of
you?
yourself.
Thank you.
What was it? The affirmative nod?
Let me double check. I want to get this right. But then just before Dick could get his affirmative nod from a superlative rod.
Superlative now. It's not great.
Right. I was gonna say, shockingly adequate.
Our dicks
Oh.
are getting bigger.
Oh,
Right.
you didn't forget? That was from a month ago. My God.
Yeah.
All right. I got a funny story. Got a guy on the line.
This one's me. Listen.
Yeah, he called in before. Steven. Hey, Steven, are you there?
Do you have me now?
Hey, Steven. Hey,
Okay, yeah, sorry. Sorry about that, man.
is that really your name? Steve? I mean, I know it's not really your name. Is that your handle? Steven?
Yeah, it's
I
it's
like
Steven.
fucking idiot saying this.
PH, right? You,
Yeah, Steven.
One.
Yeah, ask you a question.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's one correct way to spell Stephen, there's one incorrect way to spell it, and my entire life I've had to correct people. I don't know if you know what this is like, Sean, having a name that's easily misspelled, but,
Can't imagine.
I have to correct people all the time, so it's Stephen with PH, and then, you know.
Wait, so are you doing it as a bit, the PH, just because of how often people fuck up your name, or is your name actually Steven?
Well,
I would think that's a yes or a no, but I'm surprised again. Surprised always.
What do you think is more likely in this case?
I think it's
It's like a famous internet meme that I kind of appropriated for my own identity because
Oh,
I thought it was funny. I got it for my license plate on my car though, so I probably took it a little bit too far.
I tried to get, this is a true story, I tried to get no fat chicks on my license plate in high school. I was like, oh yeah, this will be hilarious. No fat, the world was a different place back then. So I got no, NOFTCHX. And the giant woman at the DMV,
She's seen them all.
she's like, no, that's flagged already.
Yeah.
So I tried to do it in the reverse, thinking it would be backwards, like whatever that is backwards. And you have to give a reason for why that's your plate. Like you have to explain it to them, so you don't sneak anything by them.
Sure.
So I said, it stands for exchange the phone.
Yeah.
It looks like HCTFON. That's what no fat chicks is backwards. I said, I'm a cellular telephone salesman, and it stands for exchange your phone. Okay, so she's like, okay. So they sent it in, and I'm thinking, it's kind of lame, it's backwards, or whatever. It still works. People will still be insulted by it, so it still works. They sent it back in like 6 weeks, saying, with my check, saying, no, we figured out that it was no fat chicks backwards. Fuck it. So now that's flagged too.
Took them 6 weeks to figure that shit out, too.
They had a whole crack team on it.
Oh, yeah.
They saw the from address, like, no, this is not a real thing. Okay, Steven is, he called in a bonus episode. He called in during the bonus episode with a story about polyamory and furries, and this was the most fascinating part. Steven was going through hormone replacement therapy to become a woman, and then he changed his mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right. And in the 2 weeks since then, I haven't.
You
I
changed your
haven't
mind
changed my mind again. No, I haven't. I'm just giving you an update. I'm still going.
You're still a man.
Yeah. So
Okay, you're still happy with it. Now here's something. Okay, let let me get to why you're calling in. You posted a thread in Reddit saying that you were commenting on Madcast Media's site, and the next thing you know, Maddox is adding your girlfriend on Facebook and hitting her up.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
Tell the whole story. I don't want to summarize it, but because it's so funny. It's just so embarrassing that that's a guy would get caught doing that, you know?
Yeah. So this has happened to other people.
With
but
the
I'll just
screenshots.
I'll tell my story because for whatever reason it's the most documented. But I decided to troll him. I guess this is kind of getting what I deserve. But yeah, I went to troll him. I posted on the Madcast page because I know a lot of his other stuff is locked down, and I thought that maybe I'd be able to kind of slip something through. Since on the Reddit, like Jesse will shut that shit down right away. Or maybe I shouldn't say his name. Anyway, so I posted something just pretending to be like an innocent fan. In reality, I stopped listening to a show a while ago after Sean left.
Yeah, Sean was the reason a lot of people took that show.
Yeah, exactly. And without somebody to call him on his bullshit, it's just not the same. So I said to him, hey, I'm kind of confused. This network was launched a year ago, and so it only has 2 shows. Where's the rest of the shows?
Meanwhile, the Dick Network, the See You Next Tuesday Network, has like 6 shows. Thriving, Sean. Generating, there's a rivalry. People are saying that Larry's show is better than my show. Can you believe that?
That is not true. I
Outrageous, outlandish.
I'm gonna punch Larry right in his fucking face.
There you go.
That's
on
tape. Sounds better than my show.
On tape.
Alright, so then what happened?
So that was about an hour later. I actually got a response, which is crazy because I've never gotten a response from Maddox in the like 20 years that I've followed this stuff.
You will if you're talking about me. Somebody sent me a gigantic private conversation. It's all one-sided. It looks like the kind of conversation that if you like that a turbo chump would be having with a woman who does not want to respond. It's all one-sided, right? It looks like a guy playing ping pong with himself, and he's ripping into me, 80s girl. Like I haven't talked about it because part of that conversation is very upsetting to me. I don't know how to approach it. But the guy sends me the screenshots, and he's like, dude, I was trying to talk about anything else, and Maddox would just not stop talking about you. And I'm like, I think the guy's going insane because he just doesn't give his side of the story. Yeah, anyway.
He really loves you. He really loves you a lot, or he loved you.
Yeah.
So I come to find out later that the response I got was actually from the host of the second show on Maddox's
Okay.
Maddox.
But who added your girlfriend? Who added your girlfriend on Facebook?
So I'll go through that. I said I was confused, and he said, God, you are confused. And I was like, okay, that's not really an answer. And I asked him, because I guess the premise was, I was like, okay, if I'm going to spend mad bucks, then what's the point of that if there's only 2 shows, right?
Yeah.
And
Question. Just consumer affairs.
So
They're aware of
he
Handcrafts, by the way.
Oh, you have to think about that.
he asked me, he asked me, how do you make it through a day? I guess because I'm so stupid. And I said, I managed to. How does Maddox make it through a day without thinking about Dick screwing his ex?
Oh.
And then
Right below the belt. Okay.
Yeah, immediately I got like blocked from his page, and my thing is through.
Yeah.
So then, about 5 minutes
Beautiful.
after that, my girlfriend shows me that she got a friend request from Maddox, the Maddox account that's just Maddox Rules. I don't know
It's
if
his
that's
personal account.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I know
not-
that account. It's the one with the Pikachu with
Yeah.
his face on it.
Yeah, it's Pokemon Go screenshot Pikachu. Yeah, it's creepy.
And he sent her a message, right?
Yeah,
I
so we
read-
talked briefly, and I have all the conversation. It's not super long or
Can
anything.
you read it?
Yeah. Of
Oh,
course.
this is the most embarrassing thing ever. Can you, like, the slings that you send to a woman you're trying to impress are the most gutting and awful, embarrassing things that can ever be exposed. They're so humiliating. Please read them.
She thought that it was completely unrelated why Maddox, a internet former celebrity who lives in LA, would add her. We live on the East Coast in the South. She doesn't follow his podcast or his website. I mean, she can't tell the difference between your voice and Maddox's voice when I listen to The Biggest Problem on the stereo. Like, she has no idea. She knows one of you is more liberal and the other
My
is more
voice really
conservative.
believes in the free market. It's obvious. Now, just for the facts, because a lot of people are asking, and I was kind of confused last time you called me with the story. Your girlfriend is she genetically? What's the situation?
Well, I mean, I haven't done a DNA test to check her chromosomes.
Okay.
But
Genetically, she's
she
a woman?
she was born and lived the first few years of her life as, like, you know, like a weird little boy.
Okay.
And transitioned, and so for like 19 years, she's been living as a woman.
So she's a trans girlfriend.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I mean,
Okay.
Transgender woman.
Yeah,
right?
trans woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. And you know,
that's
it's one of those things. It's not for everybody. I acknowledge that, but she's really awesome. I've dated a lot of people, and I would say I told her the first time I met her that she is as authentically female as any of them, as far as like her mannerisms and even like 99% of her body. You really couldn't tell the difference. So,
I mean, I tell women whatever they want to do too. So I know. Okay, so Maddox added her on Facebook and then is sending her like flirty messages. Can you
and
read
I was
that?
like, you know, be careful. I know what happened to you. I didn't want this her. You know, she's already not doing great job-wise. It's really hard for transgender people in the South. And
Get out of the South. What are you doing in the South?
This is just where we grew up, you know.
Get out of there. What do you?
Yeah.
Is that a on the horizon?
Yeah.
I mean,
our
come
plan
in.
is
LA,
it's been-
everybody's very friendly to you people. Everybody's very friendly, would be very friendly to you guys. There's sure there's a huge community out there. Ask Jump, she'll tell you.
Yeah, there definitely is. Yeah, I mean, the East Coast. Like, I have friends in LA that if you walk into the DMV and ask them, I believe they'll change your name and your gender on your ID. And over here, you have to get a court order for both of those things.
I mean, look, I love this. I don't want people to get the wrong idea. I fucking love the South, but if you don't like where you live, no, that's all.
Yeah, and yeah, it's really mostly just a problem for the transgender stuff. Otherwise, we like it here. But I'll read you the conversation. Like I said, there's not a lot to it, but and the whole time though, we're kind of on the edge of our seats because I'm like,
there's a lot to it.
What the hell is he doing?
Yeah.
He's obviously doing this to A, hit on her, and B, kind of like get back at me for my dig at him. And I just want to make sure that nothing's going to happen to her because she didn't do anything wrong, you know. Like,
I agree.
yeah, and I don't know how the hell he found her from my page. I didn't think that was publicly available.
I spend all the time on fucking computer looking for shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely creepy. So she messages him after they added and says, well, that is an interesting development.
After
She
you
insisted
asked.
on leading with that. And he says, it sure is. And then she says to him, I know my boyfriend said some things on your profile the other day. Is that how you found me? I really don't want to get sucked into some sort of feud.
Yeah.
His opinions are not mine, and you seem like a nice person to me. But I'm sure you can understand my apprehension about accepting your ad.
Okay.
And he says, I don't want to do like a Mad Cuss impression.
It's funny. Everybody loves doing it. It's the voice that everybody loves to do. It's like Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, I like to do his Midwest, like nasally Michigan thing, like, I'll let her under the bridge. Not sure I know your boyfriend. No worries either way. And that's the last she heard from him. I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did you get anything juicy out of it?
No, I mean, I told her to try, but to be careful because he is a professional at ruining people's personal professional reputation.
He doesn't get paid very much for it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Look, if anybody does actually get like sex chats out of that guy, I will fucking pay you money for that. Like if somebody poses as a fake girl and gets like a Maddox dick pic, I will give you $500 for that. I will put a bounty on Maddox's cock. If you can trick him into sexting you, and because he will, like he's hard up for flirting with women on Facebook. Go nuts. Gates are fucking open. Because of Steven. Look, I hope your girlfriend's okay. I don't want to get pretty close with you,
so
but that's
far,
hilarious.
She still though doesn't think that he did this on purpose. Like she thinks that it's a coincidence.
It's a quick motherfucker. You know how many emails I answer every day out of how many I get? Like 2%. Not a one of them is a coincidence.
Yeah, I'm like, maybe it's a coincidence that you showed up in his feed, which I don't know why that would happen, because I am not in his feed. You know, I'm not friends with Maddox, and I don't follow his personal page.
Yeah.
So there's no Facebook connection there.
You know, a bunch of people have reported the same thing.
Yeah.
Even a stereo city's gonna talk about it.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's
I'm curious to see what he has to say about it. I mean, we all agree it's very creepy. There's nothing positive that can come from it. And my personal theory is that he went to her page. She's public about her being transgender. It lists it right there when you go into her thing. I think he saw that and was like, I'm progressive, but not that progressive.
Oh, after he added her, you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
He started walking like awkward turtle. He started swimming back. Started backpedaling. He's a cyclist. He started spinning it backwards. Now he's like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's okay. Like, he'll take, you know, I mean, he's a minority. His girlfriend's a minority, but I don't think that he's willing to.
That's true. They're both disabled. Okay, Steven. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for this.
Yeah, thanks, man.
I love when you call in. I don't know. There's something about you. It's like he's unrustable.
No, I appreciate that.
Have you heard of people getting their jimmies rustled? I look at what people say about Steven on the internet, and he just has a calm response for
I
everything.
mean, like he's unflappable.
Yes, we call it unrustable. Unrustable.
Whatever.
That was our parents'
Whatever
word. Said
PC
flappable.
term you want to use.
It's not PC. It's just about being new. Memeing, Sean.
Yeah.
It's about meme speak. Unrustable.
There's nothing new.
Right in your face.
There's nothing new. We just call it something different.
All right,
Go in
buddy.
the room.
Have a good one. Oh, wait, what makes you a rage? I'm gonna put you on the board. What makes you a rage?
I really appreciate that. I'm so glad you asked. This is okay. So
I hope it's not some weird bath shit.
Fuck you.
bat. Actually, I was going to talk about the bat. Yeah.
No, don't talk about the bath. What else you got?
No, what are you gonna say about
What makes
that?
you a rage? Oh, wait.
Well, what I was going to say is that women don't know how to fucking shower. All right, and they
Does
get
your
out of the
girlfriend know how to shower?
and they don't use the mat or anything on the ground, so the entire floor is just soaking wet on the tile or the linoleum.
Yeah.
And I'll go in there to pee either in the middle of the night or when I'm working or something, and I'll almost bust my ass because it's slippery everywhere. And then they'll come back to bed after they take their shower, because my girlfriend works the night shift and I work a day shift, and I'll go to hug her and she's like soaking wet, her entire body and her hair, and I'm like, what the hell do you use the towel for if you're not toweling off your body? Okay? They wrap their hair in it and then they put their clothes on soaking wet and their clothes are just glued to them.
I think
You know
that's-
what?
I think
I
that's
do
just your-
that.
Yeah, that I think that.
I do that. I went to my life coach's wedding. It was a destination wedding, and everyone was splitting a room with somebody that they'd never met before. And I got put in a room with a guy named Speedy.
Of course you did.
I don't know his real name. Speedy, not Speedy. Speedy. And he's this Bulgarian dude. He's a professional poker player, real intense guy. And I guess a couple of days into the trip, he took my life coach aside. We were all drinking and shooting shit, and he just exploded. He's like, "Why in Bulgaria?" He's like, "How do you get the bathroom so wet every day? I get in there every time, and it's like a fucking typhoon is in the bathroom." And I was like, I didn't know people didn't use the shower like me. Like, I just get out, I got shit to do. The towel's an afterthought. I don't want to be wet, but I don't mind being wet.
Right.
What do you do with the towel if you're, because I will towel off every single crevice in my body, between every toe, between my butt cheeks, behind my ears, to get all the water out. I hate being wet.
No, I like being wet. I like being a
What
little wet, slippery. I like going out into the world. I want to put the shirt on so I'm wet, so it will mold around my pants. It will be form-fitting. That's what I want. But I just give a little, rinse with the towel. I give it a nice little afterthought. Like I just
you don't have a real winter in LA, so you don't understand what it's like to go outside
That's
when
true.
it's
That's
zero in your club. But
No, I just get the big spots, with the arms. I do a lot of arm. I only towel off my
Only, like,
arms.
on your
I don't towel off my legs at all.
Leg constantly wet.
All right, Steven. See you later.
thanks, man.
Thank you. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open some presents while we wait for Handcrafts.
Presenting.
She's really awesome. I've dated a lot of people.
And no, people didn't use the...
Person whiskey, 8 years.
I'll read some comments too. Michael Perry says the final solution to all this sitting down to pee nonsense, take a knee.
Take a knee.
Take a knee. You got this. You don't need to sit down, no need to stand up. Just take a knee.
It could be all things to all people.
I've
Make everyone happy. You come to the center.
Like playing sports as a teenager, as a coach comes over, take a knee. He's like, can you just address us, like standing here?
Right.
Why would you take a knee? Why do you need to be looking down?
Because he's bestowing his knowledge.
Yeah.
It's a hierarchy.
Just relax.
It's a respect thing, I guess.
Oh, really knows. Let's see. Tim Johns says, "Oh man, I just heard the bonus episode. As you can see, I'm the guy who left the Facebook comment about your cop motorcycle fairings problem. On the bonus episode, I read this old email between me and Maddox where Maddox screenshotted and pasted a guy saying that I did too many Southern California problems, and then here's the article. Tim, the guy who left the comment, because I left the comment because I thought it was an awful idea for a problem. I didn't put too much thought in it because after all, it's only a fucking podcast. I never in a million years would have imagined that your lunatic ex-business partner would screen cap my writing and use it as ammunition to manipulate you into doing the show a certain way. So I'm really sorry that you use the amount of people that have had their comments on the old show that they thought screenshotted and sent to me as part of Madison's notes for how you change my behavior. This is as far as this is fabulous. It would be hilarious to every single person.
Not many.
Oh, yeah. Every note. Because every note that he ever sent had to have some shitty proof attached to it. Like, you can't just say, hey, I don't think, it's my opinion that I think it would be a better show if you did this. It's like, also, it's fact because here's a screenshot of a guy. Like, give me a fucking break. Just say what you want. Alright, here's Mad Cups. Hey, Mad Cups, are you there?
Hey, just go out here. Hey, what do you do? What are you guys doing? It's up to you today.
We were trying to explain to Sean the idea of Mad Bucks.
Well, I feel like Sean should be way ahead of the game on this because, a few months ago we talked about me paying him exclusively in Mad Bucks. And that's the way we were going to get him a raise. He was getting a certain rate. I don't want to disclose your financials, Sean, but
Okay.
I was paying him one rate normally for the show, but
Yeah.
if we switched over to Mad, paying him with Mad Bucks,
Yeah.
I could give him a lot more bucks per episode.
Sure, pay by the company store.
Yeah. Like if you...
And then you could download as many episodes of the bonus content as you ever want.
Which, Sean, you would be paying for anyway, we presume. So he would be saving you money.
So let me start in a little bit of reality, though. First.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
Is this a real thing?
Oh, this is a real
Of course
thing.
it's a real thing, Sean. Damn it, Sean. Of course it's a real thing. It's like, I learned this business model from pretty much every mobile game ever made,
Handcrafts is doing this?
We sell you a bunch of, useless Pokemon coins or crystal shards or some stupid nonsense, and then it disguises the fact that you're actually paying real money for something, so you spend a lot more.
Yeah. Like a casino.
Also, here's
Like where
another
gambling
great thing about
addicts go.
Mad Cook's Bucks is that with Mad Cook's Bucks, we took 3 months out of the year. That's right. You're welcome.
Oh.
4 months out of the year.
So Maddox, to sell his bonus content, whatever the fuck you're doing over there, he's letting you trade your actual money for Mad Bucks, and then you trade the Mad Bucks for the Mad Bucks. And not only is everyone thinking stupid because it's like Disney dollars, Mad Bucks. And it's like this, it's like a Disneyland where you go in and you have Disney dollars and you can only spend Disney. That's what we do.
You're right. It's a big process. It's still good everything. I mean, they do a all this stuff. Invest in Mad Bucks. It's
an investment.
It's an investment for the future. The Mad Bucks are the only possession of this.
So what's the exchange rate? I mean, what's the exchange rate? How many of my real dollars, how many good dollars is just going to as first trade for Mad Bucks.
We're not. I am America in 1963. You are Cuba, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna build a wall around you in Cuba.
I think it's like 20. Whatever it is, you save the real money.
It also this is the great thing about Mad Bucks. So, you buy 3 coins for $5, you buy 6 coins for $8, you're saving. You buy 24 coins for $18, that's enough for a whole year. Assuming that every episode costs 3 coins, if it's 3 times 12 is 24.
It's so much fucking convoluted system. So you buy Mad Bucks with your real money, and then you have some kind of credit system where you can purchase bonus episodes, but like tries to do some kind of discount system where you buy more, but it doesn't make sense if you don't know what you can buy, and he fucked up the math for like how many you can go ahead.
But I mean, what I'm assuming is that it enables them to get money up front.
Well, yes.
Yeah, that's exactly the plan. I get it's like the forward for my book. So I got that forward for my book almost 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
And so that's really bumped the ground, guys. The Patreon's not doing well. So maybe if I can sell you 24 Mad Bucks, now in a year when I haven't actually done anything like that, but the second season of Biggest Solution episodes,
That's
I
a
know
whole
it's not
other
your money, so
story.
it's really no big deal.
So here's what happened with Mad Bucks, just because I've gotten tweets and emails to talk about it. We had a perfect system on Greatest Problem. You buy a season up front and then we finance the show. Like, no bullshit, that first run of season 1 package probably totally bullshit. So many people because they knew what the content was going to
It also made it cheap. Every month you just got an email and it's like, hey, here's your send out link. Download your episode. You can download it 10 times if you want to, although I don't know why you ever want to. Pop up my email, download an episode. Good, thanks, it's done. Instead, every fucking month I had to go log into PayPal, remember whatever the fuck that thing was, pay, what was it, like $1.79, because God forbid you just sell them for a regular fucking price.
Yeah.
And then I downloaded that one time. I can't fucking download it a second time, so, like, if my SD card crashes, like, oh, I'm just gonna go fucking torrent it, because, while I did pay for it once, I don't really want to have to pay for it again just so I can download something I've already fucking paid for.
Yeah, so this is what you fixed all these problems with your Mad Bucks, right?
Oh, yeah, $30,000 website. You think I'm not going to fix some ass problems I made the first time through?
So the original season pass thing worked perfectly, and the reason why I think Maddox just didn't do it again is because I created it. Like, it's a very simple plan. You can buy them a la carte, or you sign up for the whole season, and we just send you the episodes when they come out. Season 2 comes out. Season 2 comes out. Maybe we don't give the discount again, maybe we do. Maybe less of the discount. It's very simple to understand, right? You get the convenience of having the episodes be sent to you. It's part of the price. Yeah. And also, it wasn't that expensive. $20 for a year's worth of pretty fucking good for hours, like 12, 20 hours of content. A lot of people paid. That's my point. A lot of people paid. It's great. All Max had to do was do that exactly. I set up the entire system, send out everything involved with it. And that's the reason I think it's created this preposterous idea with like this weird Disney movie, because I created the other one and came up with it, and everything that I do is that. Maybe I'm missing something. I want to figure out how it works to bring adventure, because that's the only thing that's just getting the money up front. But it's such a convoluted system that people don't understand. But it's like,
it's the same way the mobile games work. So, mobile games, you buy $5 worth of, whatever mobile currency is in the game, like ISO chips and stuff people get, right? But for $5 you get 700 ISO chips.
Yeah.
And then, but a thing only costs like 200 ISO chips. Now you've got an extra 100 ISO chips buying there. Well, what am I got? I can't buy them for 100 ISO chips. Well, if you spend another $5, you get another 700 ISO chips. And you keep this balance of chips going on. Look at people having to make these transactions. You can afford to buy the next one.
The problem is,
Actually, that's an exponential. There's a relationship with
is non-addictive. It's not, you can't apply the same like monetization strategy from a fucking casino to a podcast.
I think if anybody knows about addictive content, it's you got a documentary on turn up to 11, got a bunch of grown-ass men looking on a soap opera story and thinking that's almost a year ago. It's talk about addictive content right here.
Hey, speaking of addictive content, are you coming out to LA at the end of March? Is that going to do?
At the end of March? No, I'm coming out next week, buddy.
Oh, okay, so Handcrafts is coming out. Where are
I'm still posting across America. All my listeners are going to have access to some exclusive content. I'm leaving Thursday night from here. I'm going to drive for 2 days. I'm going to get to LA on Saturday. Then I'm going to kick my ass. I'm going to put your boat is going down, buddy.
We're going to do a very special episode.
Yeah.
I think we might call it 108. We're gonna do a
that
big prompt.
That sounds like a good number for that episode.
Yeah, we might just call it the 108 episode. No, but it's not that it's. I mean, it's not that podcasts are not addictive. It's not what I'm saying, by the way. It's going to be clear. It's that those games are really. But it's not like this. Like there's no benefit for playing for. Yeah, right.
On my bicycle and procrastinating further on my book.
Well, my theory is that he, like I said, everything that I've come up with it's just tainted by it works perfectly to be rolled out instantly, but because I was involved, I think that is the most important.
Well, the other thing is, like, I'm doing research into this with some of the students at UC Berkeley. Whether or not a season pass is actually effective program.
That's what Hey, are you going to be in that country? Are you going to be taking a day off on a women's strike day? Wow. No car. It's amazing. Not a one car door was dinged that day.
You know, I'm probably going to reduce that work a little bit.
Adding guys, you're going to be adding listeners' girlfriends on Facebook that day?
No, I mean, I always have to do that. But maybe I'll take a day off from writing my book. I think that might be a good reason. That's probably a good cause to pause progression on my book, you know, it's a big black box, with a big question mark as to what it's going to be. Almost near 2 years after the fact of making a big fucking deal and my book's coming out.
Yeah. Well, I hope we talk about your book when you're in the studio.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I mean, like a Handcrafts book. That's an honor.
Yeah, there's my book's coming. There's some applications on that front, and let's just go ahead and when Handcrafts are doing other shit, it's a lot of shit all at once. So that's why I'm falling behind. I'd like to apologize to everybody for that. I'm looking forward to this chapter.
Straightforward and easy, so now it's got to have all these weird, complicated exchanges between these different things. And it's like, that's what the basis of Handcrafts is to me, the Mad Bucks is to me. It's like, will they take real money? Oh no, it's you trade the real money for virtual Mad Bucks. So you have to, you're going to purchase something and you're going to buy it in a pocket. Like you can't do like a straightforward, I'm bringing this and doing this. It's like, now you guys do like a weird accounting for how much you enjoy this asshole MP3 file. Yeah, it's like the amount that I do in the single version of the CD pad, and like this weird, I think this weird way Maddox approaches everything where he doesn't do it unless he hates it. Like I think he looks at that, and he's such a hipster, and his brain's been so fried by LA, he looks at what he's come up with and thinks, I hate that, it must be good. Because when he started as a satirist, he was counterculture. And then now he's become culture. There's, like, he can't reinvent himself because he is the man. Like everything's all of his ideals, everything that he thinks are already established. And all the counterculture is challenging those ideas. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it does.
Like that's what he's become, and he doesn't realize it. So he comes up with things that it's like how the South Park guys said they can't satirize reality anymore because they are the establishment. So he's coming up with things as the establishment, and they are inherently flawed, and he hates them because he instinctively wants to rebel against them. So everything that he produces is garbage. I mean, that's the curse. That's the curse of becoming. Alright, I think that's it. I'm gonna play. Is that thing? It does. Perfect. I'm gonna play it now on Stand Play. I always play his song in bonus episodes.
Yeah, they're cool.
I don't have any on here, but if you would I have a book. It is book.tv/. And you go in and walk around and sometimes I read weird things after. Yeah, it's really cool. It's a lot of fun. So if you like it, come support me. Oh, yeah, perfect.
You don't pay to watch. You don't like that shit.
I pay. You're always invited.
Come on, play Top Gun. I bet I'm still hurt.
Really?
I bet I'm so bad at Top Gun I still could not play Top Gun and land.
I probably couldn't play it.
Alright. This is, you can get what you want by Sam Glaze. Go to thedickshow.com, patreon.com/thedickshow. Follow us on the Facebook channel, the conversation.
Which he has never seen.
Yeah.
Seriously, never seen Predator.
And I spent the entire movie of the Predator talking about how the Predator is a little more. Alright, thanks for listening.
That's Jones, calling from St. Louis County Jail. So what makes me rage this week? A couple days ago, they called a couple people cell members and say, go back to your cells. And then, they call mine, right? I go back to my cell. And then, I'm wondering what the hell's going on. I don't know if we're getting, special treat or what. And I go back to my cell, and then they say, oh, no, we locked y'all down because you didn't make your bed. So, my rage for this week is making a fucking bed. There's never a reason to make your bed, ever. I don't care who you are. Alright? Jimmy F can put it best. I don't make my bed for the same reason I don't take my shoes when I take them, after I've taken them off, Like, what reason is there to make your bed ever?
I'm with you, Les.
No one should ever make a bed. I want to protest worldwide.
Your mind.
Don't
It does,
make a bed
It
ever.
does, man.
And then,
I've never. How much do you care about your mind?
because, I've been working in the kitchen the past couple days, and it doesn't seem to be, worth it at all. We get to eat as much food as we want, but we also have to, work 7 hours, and I'd rather just read all these, books I have, because I got a giant fucking pile of them at this point. But anyway, short range this week, I'm just, kind of pissed off because I don't have, any time to read all these wonderful books my fans are sending me.
He's pissed in prison. He doesn't have time. I've never.
It's about uncluttering your mind, but it is fucking pointless.
Well, I would never do it.
Yeah.
The 80s girl, when she makes the bed, it's like walking into a hotel, man.
I know.
It just straightens your brains out.
Yeah, it
Did
does.
you make your bed?
Hell no.
I imagine you roll around.
I do, and I lay like a starfish.
Gotta make that bed.
Fuck.
And make that bed.
Oh,
You want
why?
your moderators to have them come over and make
Oh,
your bed.
please.
Lettuce sounds like he's doing all right.
Yeah, he was a little upset.
What, on that voicemail?
And he sent a big one. It was like 20 minutes long. I proved it down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he wasn't having a good time. He didn't have enough personal time to be reading his books.
Wait, you pulled that out of a 20-minute voicemail?
Yeah, here's another.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. Thank you for using IC Solutions. You may begin speaking now.
Daily life, you start, so you wake up, they do a count, they count everybody, and then you eat breakfast, right? Then you go back yourself for a while, and you go out for, TV time, or sitting at the table playing cards or checkers or whatever. The food is terrible. It makes me constipated, like I talked about last week. Not like hardcore constipation, gravel runs through my rocks. Just imagine trying to pass the, never-ending gobstopper from Willy Wonka, and I'm not talking about the round one. That would be easy. I'm talking about the thing that looks like, it looks like that, purple Pokemon, like a starfish Pokemon,
Staryu.
Imagine passing that to your ass. And what else? Okay, so now that I'm working in the kitchen though, I will say, it's like 7 hours working in the kitchen, you put on these big boots, a lot of, you got to bang out all the trays, and, the guys.
Are you interested in prison life as
then
much
we
as I
put
am?
out the food, all the food for the whole prison, and then we get to eat.
I know people who have been in,
kind of nice, and add a little extra,
Supermax
like,
prison, so
No
it's
shit,
it's
dude.
fascinating.
stroganoff last night, but
Former gang
in the
member,
kitchen,
two of them actually.
they add
Oh.
like Swiss cheese and peppers.
Is that why you have that
good,
tear
you
tattoo
like
on your
pepper
eye?
stuff and stuff.
No, it's,
So,
it's fascinating.
and you can eat as much as you want. It's like a fucking buffet, just unlimited, Used to be stuffed. And that's bad though for me, because I wanted to lose some weight when I came here. So the main thing I wanted to do when I came here was lose weight and read books, right?
Read books.
It's something I don't,
I didn't get either of them.
on the outside.
All he wanted
He's
to
working in the kitchen.
All I just wanted to do was go to prison, lose some weight, read some books.
Yeah.
Could have easily done those in real life. Even in prison, not possible.
Yeah.
Even in prison, life comes down on you hard, man. He's too busy in the kitchen. Too fucking busy with his galoshes in the prison, serving up shitty food
And eating
that
it.
makes you shit, a never-ending gobstopper. The pointy
Pointy kind, not the good kind.
Not the circle. You
Not
can
the
pass
pleasurable
those
kind.
immediately.
Yeah.
Still, man, you just can never get away.
Yeah.
You can never get time for yourself. It's even in fucking prison. Never. Lettuce had aspirations of going to prison And just having that peace and quiet to work on himself, to better himself, to read some books, to lose some weight, even in prison. Responsibility pulling you away from what makes you an Inverness. You know what I'm saying? Like that tug, that to enlighten yourself. He's got still in prison, can't get it, can't get it, can't get a day, can't get a drink.
They won't be losing any weight, and I've got time to book now, so honestly, and now, with the thing about it's about through time, and I still don't fucking understand it. I've heard a different explanation from a million people, so I guess I'm just gonna have to call my lawyer at this point. But I've heard that, you get a county year, that's what I got, right? I got a county year, and they always say a county year is 9 months. The guys people say, well, it's only 9 months if you work in the kitchen. If you work in the kitchen a certain amount of time, it takes 3 months off. It's 4 years, 1 year, no life. But now when I've heard more people that, oh no, it's not that, it's just culinary position, if you want to get a job in the kitchen or something, you get. So I have no fucking idea. And that's another thing that makes me enraged is that it's shitty intel, I guess, bad intel. No one tells me anything straight up. You gotta keep digging, and even when you do that, you have no fucking clue what's going on.
No fucking
and that
clue.
applies to everything in here.
Can't get a straight answer for anything in prison.
Right.
Well, how much time do I got to serve? We don't know. So maddening. All right, I got one other update that I want to play from a guy called in asking if he should stay working at his job where he barely makes ends meet because he works with a bunch of hot chicks, or if he should take a job at Menards because he heard it's shitty to work there. And we all said don't take the job at Menards, so he called in with an update.
Hey, what's going on, Dick? I just left 50 Cent Beer and Wings Night down at Magoo's, and I'd like to give an update on the Menards job employment story. So I left the restaurant to go work at Menards. I'm making a little better money now. I'm due to get my check in about a week or two.
So did it.
And it's going to be good money. It's a lot better money than the restaurant, except for anybody out there who's looking to work at Menards, there are no hot women working at
you
Menards.
mean hot women don't sell riding mowers?
For anybody who wants to want to give you guys some advice. The hot chick, the one, the redhead with the tattoos. Oh my goodness, so fucking hot. She used to always bring me coffee. She would text me, "Hey, do you want coffee?" Even though she has a boyfriend, she would always text me that. And I would tell her, "Oh yeah, that'd be great, thank you." The reason I never bought her a coffee is because on the very last day, I told her, I said, "Hey, her name. Well, I'm not gonna give her a real name, but I'm gonna make a big name. Hey,
just give her the name then.
Michelle. You always buy my coffee over the last few months. You know what? How about I take you out to coffee? If you ever want to hang out and catch up or something, hit me up. I don't want to hit you up because you have a crazy boyfriend, but if you ever want me to give you some coffee or something, let me know and I'll buy you coffee." So I also buy her coffee. We're the one for shit. And since her boyfriend's crazy, I also told her, "Hey, your boyfriend's crazy. I'm not going to text you first." So she has to text me first and I get to buy her coffee. Because I have been on a date with a girl, got to his boyfriend. I got it all figured out.
You put the power in her hand.
But now I'm doing a pretty good job, by the way.
And this is him saying thank you to her.
Yeah.
Did he just say Menards is a good job?
Yeah. So he jumped ship to Menards and floated out the choice to choose your own adventure.
Left a bobber.
Yeah, he left the bobber there. A little leave behind.
Yeah.
Saying, "Hey, by the way, I appreciate all the time we spent together. You want to hit me up?" And it's very obvious the way he did it that he wants to bang her.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee.
I want to pay you back. But that's the key move is you say it would be my intentions are inappropriate because of your boyfriend. Right. You got to get that across. It's all about scandal. Scandal is secret. So very much it's all about coffee over at the moment. Thanks for these guys. They did. Have you read it? No. Then they did. I am the expert on Emily Bronte. Period.
Got me.
And he's floating it out there for her. Did Emily Bronte read it?
No.
No, I don't think
so.
Shit. All right, never
I think
mind.
that's Jane Austen, dude.
I'm so much of a man I don't know who wrote it. Who wrote Wuthering Heights?
I think Bronte. Wait. Yeah, I think.
Please choose this and make that the case. All right, thanks for listening.
Is that it?
Yeah, I'm getting too drunk. Welcome to Dick. You need Dick, you want Dick, you love Dick, you got it. It's the only show where everything is a contest, coming to you live from the city of failure in a concrete bunker in the side of a mountain. I'm your host, Dick Masterson. With me as always is Sean, the audio engineer. Hello, Dick. Hey, what's up, buddy? Joining us today.
That was a weird intro.
It's a very special episode. I'm hyped up, man. I'm really hyped up for today's episode. I feel like
Me too.
I feel like I'm back on my heels. You know that feeling you get in your heart where you feel like you're back on your heels? Some days, man, I feel like I'm on the balls of my feet all day and nothing can go wrong. I feel like a wizard. Like I'm out doing a magical dance and the magnet and the flow is flowing with me. I feel like I'm doing Tai Chi.
Yeah.
You know, and the world and the wind is flowing with the way that I'm doing my Tai Chi, like Die Hard 2, naked, in front of my bed in the morning, looking out at the world. I'm doing this Tai Chi. Not
Did that
today.
happen in Die Hard 2?
Die Hard 2, the bad guy was doing
Naked Tai Chi in the hotel room.
with us today.
He's not allowed to talk yet.
It's mad guys.
Yo, hey, Dick, what's up, buddy?
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Can I just give you a couple of intro tips real quick?
Okay.
First off, it's not a contest.
Oh?
It's not a
First
contest.
episode? That was the first episode he did
Yeah.
that.
No, I did that
You
to
did-
him on the first episode because his intro was
Carry on.
terrible. His introduction, Maddox's introduction on the first show was fucking terrible. It was like it was never more obvious that he thought that show was going to be an NPR special than that intro.
Welcome to the universe.
I'm still in awe of the encyclopedic knowledge.
I was just going to say that I don't know if it's really welcoming to the show.
Oh.
You're just saying I mean, you should really kind of welcome people in, tell them what the show is, tell them what it's about.
Why don't you do it
Just
then?
chatting.
You give the fucking intro. I feel like I'm back on the old show. Go ahead.
Welcome to the Dick Show, the only show where it's not a contest and Dick talks about stuff that makes him angry for no particular reason at all until he gets sweaty, gets spit all over and whatnot. And also Sean's here, and me. That's the most important thing. Matt comes in the studio. You're welcome, everybody.
Mad Cucks has a #1 bonus episode right now. So everyone
Does
knows.
everybody just associated with the show just shoot straight to
Just
number
right
one?
to
Just
the
straight to the
top.
top?
I guess so.
Straight to the top.
I guess that's what we're doing now. Anybody,
Yeah.
you put something out, immediate
Because
number
entertainment
one.
is totally easy and everybody can do it, and there's no, I'm not even gonna make it.
No,
through
I'll
the
tell
show.
you
I'm not even gonna make it through the show.
It's
Done.
you're bitter about
I'm
it?
done. I'm bitter. I was born bitter. Now I'm beyond bitter.
Sean, people have been saying on the Reddit they've been wanting you to record an album.
Why don't you just record an
You
album?
just record an
Yeah,
album.
just shut up and record an album.
Just do it.
Yeah,
Just
do
do
it, man.
covers.
You don't even. It doesn't even have to be very good. I mean,
Obviously.
Look at Santa Cuckman Carols, whatever that was. God, that was a piece of shit. It's charting on Billboard. It's number 7 this week.
Number 7.
Is it? It's got
It's
legs.
number 7. It went up 3
It went
points.
up.
How
We
is
thought
that
it
even
would just
possible?
be a fluke, but it went up. Now it's gaining ground.
On Google Play, number 1, Memphis 50, number 2, it's Santa Cuckman. What's the trusted story? Ridiculous.
So Mad Cucks did for his bonus episode. Because he's just basically like a shiny reflection of the real. Like Mad Cucks is.
He's not the real one anymore. I'm the real one. I got a bigger Patreon. I got a better selling album.
Yeah.
Bigger feel.
It's got a sense of humor too. Mad Cucks is like Maddox with a sense of humor. So Mad Cucks did a mock episode of Maddox's episode where he's like, Maddox versus the universe. And he's got to have universe in there because he's just, at this point, Maddox is just the name. Like he's just Indiana Jones, he's just the hat. Without the hat, he's nothing. Without the hat, he's a shitty professor. He's the whip and the jacket. Yeah, without the ribbon jacket, he's just a circus performer. He's got to have the hat. So he's got to have Maddox has that universe. Mad Cucks did Mad Cucks versus Existence, where he goes through with a bunch of guys impersonating various people from the Maddox universe, and it's like I I give things a shot. I'll listen for, you know, a couple seconds usually if they're not talking about me, and then I'm gone. I listen to this whole fucking thing twice, dude. This thing is so funny.
Really?
I'm just gonna play the intro before I get to either. I always want to do the rage first because people commute. Like the average commute time is 30 minutes, and I figure we'll do the rage stuff first, and then we'll get in with the bullshit.
Yeah,
We'll
sure.
Stick around.
My commute was 20 hours ago.
Yeah.
Thank you. Look, thank you so much for coming in.
I brought some snacks if you want to take me to those too.
Yeah.
So I got some sun chips. They're really good for audio.
Yeah, crinkle them up, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. From the bottom of my heart.
I brought you some Werther's original caramel, soft caramel.
I love those.
Very chewy. Yeah,
Great for audio.
Great
Thank
for
you
audio.
so much for bringing in these tasty, delicious snacks. You are truly a man of the people. I can't sit for 2 hours without shoving things into my mouth. No one could be expected to sit in a professional environment and do something without shoving food into their mouth at all times.
You gotta keep your blood sugar up, otherwise you pass out.
Yeah, thank you for that.
It's science.
Alright, I'm gonna play you a bit of, this is gonna be a silly episode. I love this guy so much.
I don't understand how you're able to pull references like that. Like, I know I'm breaking the fourth wall or whatever, but it blows me away. You just have this encyclopedic knowledge, and you can it's all at the drop of a hat, and apply it in a perfect scenario. So smart.
You're overdosing this stuff. That's really
Okay. I'm gonna play this.
Our audio engineer is Smart Mark. And special guest calling in via Skype from the biggest Red Delicious apples, Wesley piece of shit. The doctor champion himself, Wesley P.S. Alright, so this is the first. This could be the first piece of bonus content where I take on all of the universe. So, Trucker Tuck is going to be a great idea this episode to. He's going to read the Encyclopedia Dramatica page. For those who don't know, Encyclopedia Dramatica is a website where they just shit on.
Okay, now this. The best part about it is what it captures perfectly. And I don't know if this is true because I don't listen to the episode. But slow, unbroken hatred and condescension that Rebecca has toward animals is evident in this recording. And it sounds real as shit.
Yeah, what's really funny is I don't think any of us actually listened to the real bonus episode. It was so folks on Reddit about this bonus episode, and they gave a 3-cent subscription. It's just Russia reading Encyclopedia Dramatic, and every few minutes in the restaurant calls it bullshit, talks about how stupid everybody else is. And that's the episode. And I was like, oh, hey, we can do that. It's super easy.
Alright, well, thank you for joining us. Other announcements first. I've got the Philly show planned. The Philly show is booked.
Booked it. Booked it yesterday.
Booked it. We're booking flights today, Sean. So I'm gonna put that out there today. I'm gonna give tickets. Just take you on first. You can grab tickets. I'll pay for that. I'll do that. So I'll talk about it later. Let me tell you what makes me a rage this week. I don't know what to call it. It's the parking. It's the remainder of space between slow-moving cars when you're at a drive-through, when you're at a parking lot. It's parking arbitrage. It's the sudden paralysis of being done when people are competing for space with their cars in small areas. They will leave a gap the size of the Grand Canyon between their front bumper and the bumper ahead of them, as if nothing else in the world exists for the moment when they're waiting for their turn. The guy in the drive-thru who will place his order pull up 1.5 feet so that nobody else can use the speaker while his fat ass is sitting there waiting to get his damn rock shake and just twiddling with his radio, playing on his fucking phone.
Very timely.
Is it? It's St. Patrick's Day. The guy.
Somebody's at the Shamrock.
You know, I know because I'm showing off because it's difficult to say. That's why.
Shamrock Shake.
Shamrock Shake.
Well, they have any special Shamrock Shake straw. You know about this?
Have you read about this?
It's a specially designed straw for the Shamrock Shake. It's a real thing. It's got like holes in the side of it. You get the exact right amount of chocolate and shamrock.
They do it drive-throughs. They do it in parks. They do it in parking lots. It's the guy who will sit in the middle of the lane when you. Here's how the parking lot serves two purposes, right? It's an ingress and an egress. I was at this where I live now. It's surrounded by there's a moat of barriers around the mountain.
Yeah.
Near the front of it.
Yeah.
So it's Dollar Trees and Mexican food stores all the way around.
Yeah, on the lower the waters,
Yes.
as it were,
Yes.
has some of the more notorious gangs in the United States.
Yeah, so there was a shooting down at the club down at the bottom of the
Then you have
the hill.
You have the Avenues gangs here.
Yeah. It's all big tacos, and so I don't even know the names of the stores. I know that everything in them is impossible to find though. You go into one of these Mexican stores looking for something simple, looking for like ground pork, not happening. You will spend all day walking up and down, and then you go up to the guy at the cash register, finally, to bother this guy, which I never want to do. Hey man, I'm sorry to ask you, but where's the ground pork? He goes, it's in the you know the gumball machines? The second gumball machine down, you put in 75 cents and it spits out a handful of ground pork. Of course that's where it is. Thank you, sir. And thank you for not looking surprised while you're so these stores around here, whoever has designed the parking lot is like a labyrinthian, like a Greek labyrinth to get in and out of these. There's one path, and it will take you your entire life. That is the labyrinth. There's not a maze. There's no decisions. You get in at the front, you sit there, and you ride it out until you're dead. That's a labyrinth. And this fucking supermarket that me and 80s girl were at, she was not feeling well. Right? We pull into the supermarket.
Couple spots.
So you need something from the old pork ball machine.
Yeah, I need to get a pork ASAP.
Yeah,
Say,
exactly.
baby, don't worry about this.
Settle the stomach.
Old family remedy. I'm gonna get you a handful of pork. We'll get home, fry it up, have you some nice pork, a nice pork loaf. Settle your stomach. Nice pork loaf, right? Nice pork ball.
Yeah.
Like a snowball, but made of pork.
Right.
So I go and
Not
take
cake,
care of it.
hopefully.
I come back out, get in my car. What do you know? I can't back out because there's this chick behind me just sitting in her car like she's at the park reading a book. Like she's at a yoga retreat thinking about life while someone is obviously trying to back up into her space. She's got miles behind her. Miles. Can't get it through her brain though. To just stop thinking about the parking spot you're jockeying for and back the. I'm not trying to steal your space, lady.
Yeah.
I'm getting out of here.
You can have this space.
You can
You
have
can have
this
this
space.
fucking space.
You can have this space, but she has obviously never walked in her life.
The other thing that pisses me off is when you're going down the road and you've got like the right turn lane, and you could, if they would just pull fucking forward, you could slide behind them and turn fucking right during the red light. But you can't fucking do that because you're fucking just stop there picking your fucking fingers with your fucking, what the fuck's the matter with you? Pay attention while you're driving. Stop fucking jerking yourself off and pull forward.
Exactly.
Fuck's sake.
So I give her the old, I roll down the window. And, you know, if it's just me in the car, I let it slide. Okay? What are you gonna do? This confirms my worldview. I'll just sit here and stew in my self-righteous smugness, right? Of how big an idiot everyone is.
You can, I believe this can be scientifically tested. You can absolutely ascertain someone's intelligence by how they act in a parking lot.
Why?
For exactly the reasons you say. All you have to do is watch somebody back up. Watch somebody back a car up. If you can tell. They're
It's like
if
giving
they
an
can't back
infant.
up, they're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
10 times out of 10, they're fucking stupid.
Yeah. The jerking way.
The thing that they have 15 fucking feet behind behind them, and they're inching, like they're gonna run over something.
I was out going for pizza last night, trying to pull into the damn parking lot, and this person's like, they're taking like 17 fucking tries to get in the parking space. If it takes you 17 fucking tries to get into a parking space, just fucking kill yourself. You're done. You don't deserve to live anymore. He's like, let me back up, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward. Fuck's sake! Go fucking park somewhere that's a little easier for you. Like, I don't know, an empty field. You fucking moron.
There should be somebody who comes out, like there should be people who check that out.
Take it away.
They come out. When the person makes like the 17-point turn, they run out with a fucking hose and attach it to their tailpipe and then put it right in the fucking window. And that's the end of you right there.
Like a cartoonish Suicide Squad.
Yeah, Suicide Squad. It's a homicide squad.
Yeah. So what? So it kicks in later and they pass out on the freeway while they're driving around?
No, it kills them right there, and then they drag the body out.
It takes time to build up carbon monoxide.
Not that much if you shut it in. It's pretty quick.
Is it really?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Well,
he may or may not have killed some people.
There may not be.
There may be a pilot program.
I do a lot of research.
He goes down to parking lot.
You work for Hillary Clinton?
I do a lot of
Doing
research.
Cleanup,
yeah.
Causing suiciding her. Anyway.
John Wick stuff is based on me.
So, I give this woman away. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to sit here by myself and I'm not going to get fucked in the ass in front of my girlfriend by a random person. Right?
Yeah.
I roll down the window, stick my arm day every day out, give her away.
Yeah.
Just back up. Back up. I know you got it. Just back up. Back up. Look at me in my eyes.
Yeah.
I see you looking at me. Back up. She gives the old shrug.
Well, what am I gonna do?
What do I do?
Fucking idiot.
By this time, I have already backed up. Like I'm doing a pump, like a sewing machine on the brakes to alert this woman that I am backing up, like 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, till I'm starting to feel the hairs on the back of my neck go up, because there's a chance it's crossed the threshold where I am sure I'm not going to hit her car and gone into, I don't know, but usually when I do this, I don't hit the car. So I feel okay. I know it's not a definite yet.
Like Dick here.
She's
backing up in the cars.
She starts honking. That's when I give her the, well, fucking move back then. I see you've got tons of room. This isn't a trick. I'm not trying to trick you.
You know what you should have done? Once she let you out, you should have then just stolen that space, gotten out of the car and been like, fuck you, bitch.
Stole the space?
Yeah.
And just repark?
Yeah. And then just gone back inside with your quarters, get some more ground up pork from the gumball machine.
Yeah. So she said, she gives me the shrug, and that shrug drives me fucking insane. It's just like a fuck you.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm getting upset right now.
So
this makes me so fucking angry.
So I opened the car door and lean out and said, hey, if you don't back up your car, I'm backing into it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And suddenly, all of a sudden,
yeah.
she could be bothered to turn her fat neck to see the ocean of parking lot behind her in which to reverse. 10 seconds later, zip, we're going. 10 seconds later, now I'm sitting in the labyrinth, but at least I'm going forward. Spot is immediately filled by someone. I'm the fucking hero, but this is the lengths you have to go to get people to just pay attention for 1 fucking second.
I screamed at a car full of people in Hollywood. They didn't understand that you had to go in. They set for a light. I looked at the license plate. And I went, okay.
What place do people? Just get over the
No, you are a top on this.
Here's what else looks good. So I assume that I look like this.
I swear to God, one of these days, I'm going to mail a megaphone on my car. I'll pull it in a bathroom. I'm going to have like a little TV radio stuff right there. And someone's doing it, you know, you fucking piece of shit car! I'm going to fucking pull you out of it and beat you there!
No, I leaned out the window and screamed at them after they sat through the second light.
Like they sat through 2 lights?
Oh yeah, because they wouldn't go forward. They didn't understand that you have to fucking go out. This is on Topanga and Hollywood, really busy. very Southern California. Very Southern California. Very Southern California.
Are you gonna write him a shitty email about it?
Go ahead. Oh, I'm in the middle of writing it right now. Oh no, there were people standing on the sides who just started laughing when I did it because he's like, what do you want me to do? Go on the traffic again. I go, I want you to pull fucking forward into the intersection so when the lights turn down you can fucking turn. I'm yelling like that, and people are like fucking laughing on both sides of the street. And the guy goes, he's probably like early 20s, and he goes, okay.
You're from Iowa and you're gonna shout at somebody in Hollywood? It's like, have you not seen movies from the 80s?
Well, I was screaming at him at this point, and then he finally said, what do you want me to do? And then that was it. It was either I was getting out of the car or what I yelled at him was going to work. And luckily what I yelled at him was going to work.
This is on Hollywood and Cahuenga?
Cahuenga and Sunset.
Okay.
Hollywood and nobody knows what the fuck.
Nobody knows, but it's very busy, but it reminds me of a similar story on Hollywood and Cahuenga. Again, it's a very busy intersection, that's all you need to know, and during the hours of 4 and 7 p.m. and in the morning, you're not allowed to make a left turn because it snarls up the whole intersection, it backs up traffic for a mile, because nobody can turn left, because everybody's chicken shit. Everybody who's using that intersection is not from there. Right. So they don't know what the hell they're doing, so they wouldn't be there. Or they wouldn't be there. There's no reason to be that mad part of the city all the time. Ever, unless you're getting a tattoo or buying a bong, or you're a moron. That's the only reason to be in that part of LA, in Hollywood. So this dude is not making a left during hours when he's not supposed to be making a left. Like absolute traffic gridlock. And I live right there, so I was walking home. I was either walking to dinner or from dinner. And people start honking, and I said, oh, this is going to be great. I was having a bad day. So I walked out of the crosswalk where he's sitting in traffic to make his left and just started yelling at him in his car like, you dumb motherfucker, there's a reason that it says you can't turn left and you're fucking doing it. Go straight, go like a man. And people are like fucking applauding on the side of the street. He finally did go straight. Yeah, that's illegal.
They should give you a fucking medal for that. That's a fucking hero work right there. That's God's work.
Where's your ding?
You didn't hook it up. Hook up the ding. On the fit.
Alright, what makes, I got another one, but what makes you
No jury in the land would convict you if you killed that guy.
You should just ripped his ass out of his car and then gone and sold the car for profit. You know, here's what makes me enraged. Printers. Printers are the worst fucking piece of technology ever made. They've been around for like 50-something years or something. 50 years.
Printers have been around.
Who fucking knows?
The most famous invention ever.
Who fucking knows? They've been around for however fucking long they've been around. I don't have fucking stats on this, dick. It's your show, not my show. I got pages of stats for other stuff. Okay. So printers, they've been around for a while. Apple is the fucking god messiah of computing, right? What's the one piece of technology they don't make? A printer, because they can't just fucking work. You can't just have a fucking printer that you just plug in your computer, go into Microsoft Word, take Control P, and then get your fucking document out. You gotta install drivers, you gotta install this, you gotta install that. You gotta make sure it's connected to your fucking Wi-Fi or connected via fucking serial port, or connected via USB. They're the biggest piece of shit in the universe. And then if you do have a fucking...
Is that trademark?
That's not trademark.
You're gonna get sued for
then
that.
if you do have a fucking printer that works, well, your ink's out, guess what? It's gonna cost you fucking $600 fucking dollars to buy new fucking ink for this piece of shit printer. Yeah. I bought a printer one time. Printer was $40 fucking dollars on Amazon, right?
Yeah.
It comes with like a fucking smidgen of ink, but I'm not printing that much stuff, so it lasts me for a while. Finally, it starts to run out.
What are you printing? You are.
I'm printing like it doesn't matter what I'm printing. God damn it. So I run out of ink. Don't worry about that, okay? So I run out of ink. I go on Amazon again to try and buy more ink. $40 printer, $65 ink. What the fuck? So this is what I did. I just threw that printer away, bought a whole brand new printer. Same fucking printer. Like, fuck it, I don't give a shit anymore.
Slide back.
They're the thing. They just don't fucking work. Why can't you just make a printer that just fucking work? Whatever company comes out, they make a printer like, hey, all you have to do is put this in your house, it automatically connects to Wi-Fi, automatically connects to the computer, you hit Control P, it comes out, they're gonna make $1 million fucking dollars. Because you can't just make a printer.
I think printer companies make more than $1 million.
It doesn't matter. $20 billion, whatever. they're gonna be, they're pieces of shit. It fucking really makes me fucking mad. Cause, you know, you get the fucking wording error. It's like, what the fuck's a PC low letter HQ? What the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah.
You get this fucking, like, you print and it gets the fucking streakiness. Why is it doing that? You can't fucking answer any of your questions. Every fucking company's trying to make
It can't answer any
Yeah, I'm
questions.
asking if you have printer. I'm like, hey, printer, what's your fucking problem? Doesn't say anything. But, you know, they're trying to make these printers. It's like printer, copier, fax machine, printer, copier, multi-thing. Like, there aren't too many fucking things in the thing. You just print out documents out of paper, goddammit. Son of a bitch. It's fucking, they make me so mad. I broke my girlfriend's printer one night in the range.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did. I like fucking punched it really hard and then slammed it around. And like all the pieces were coming off of it. And I go and sit back down on the sofa, turn on some Star Trek to calm down. And I'm sitting there. And about like 45 minutes start to pass.
Hey, why did you get so angry that you started beating the
Because it wasn't fucking working, Dick. The fucking printer just didn't work. So, you know, I get another couple of sips into my Fireball cinnamon whiskey. And I start to cool off. And I look over there and I'm like, no, she probably noticed it. She comes home and that printer's all fucked up. So I pieced it back together.
Yeah.
Got it looking like it worked again.
Like your crowns. He's wearing 8 crowns.
Yeah, I got a bunch of crowns. You got it looking all nice. Like nothing happened with the printer last time. I don't know what you're talking about. And then I went to bed and next time she printed it, I guess we need to buy a new one. Shit, I need to make a note. Don't let Metal Jeff listen to this episode.
You know what they're gonna do? Everything. I'm convinced now. After having Alexa for a couple months, who will apologize profusely every time, is just put that on every device. Like every time you interact with any device in your home, it's like, I'm sorry. I'm just sorry that I'm not up to your expectations. You open the fridge, if you close it immediately, the fridge said, I'm sorry I didn't have food for you. I know that's why you came over. I know that I'm not in charge of getting the food, but I'm sorry about that.
I'm not sure. A robot may not be able to give a real apology. There may be a non-apology. What's the big problem?
What's the difference?
Well, I mean, it's not sincere. There has to be sincerity in the apology. You have to mean it when you say it. If the robot's just saying, oh, sorry, they're just throwing them out there. That doesn't mean anything. You have to lose faith. That's what we've talked about this before, Dick. I don't know why you're acting like you don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
There was the whole thing, the F-15 pilot in China or whatever. Big problem. Go to that.
Let's see, what else do I got? Here's what else.
I haven't recovered from the parking.
I'm still angry about it.
Gotta do that.
Because he's gonna go carbon monoxide cover after this. Just a random stranger just out of spite. 50-50 chance. You may be a bad worker. Here's your home.
Yeah.
That's not the worst thing.
Preemptive
Opposed to people doing that, making pretending that they've got a problem with the car. Same situation. This guy refused to turn left again, snarling up traffic, and he says, everybody's honking at him. I'm honking at him. He goes, no, I don't know what you want me to do. And it's the exact same situation. I shout out the window, dude, we want you to pull your car forward. Everybody wants you to pull your car forward to get the fuck off the road. Everybody's trying to drive here, and you're just, who are you waiting for? Why do you need to wait right there in the middle of the goddamn road?
Yeah, so he goes, parking lots is they wait, like, you wait for 45 fucking seconds to save yourself 15 seconds of walking. Just park further away and walk into the fucking door and take you the same amount of time, idiot.
So he says to me, he shouts out, car's broken. And car doesn't work. Something about it just really got to me. So I said, oh.
Yeah.
I guess
it's the audacity.
It's like this.
You got shit zipped out on the bottom, and I know what you mean.
Yeah. No, I got something that'll fix it. Just hold it right there. So I opened the car. I was on my way back from the gym too, so I was soaked in sweat and my upper body looked enormous. So I was walking around, and it looked even more enormous because my legs were so skinny and small, like
yeah.
right? Like a bucket pizza. So I get out and I pop open the trunk. I grab a hammer that I knew I had back in there. And his car magically worked, but I'm like, I don't think this was... Yeah, I should market the hammer. I don't think this is healthy. I don't think this strategy was healthy. Okay, let me tell
I
you.
don't like that it takes that to motivate people. Or to keep people
I don't like
honest.
that.
Yeah,
Cut
man.
it again.
So it takes going crazy.
And then
People
you're the
honest.
asshole. Then people get around
Yeah.
at dinner and they tell stories about the crazy guy that they ran into, who's screaming at them in an intersection and pulling out hammers, and they were just minding their own business,
Yeah.
confusedly looking around. Then you're the bad guy.
Because everybody's entitled to do whatever the fuck they want.
This is what else meant to do. Parents throwing your shit away. Store a lot of stuff to your folks now?
Not so much.
Not so much? You have to throw it all away.
I threw a lot of it away. Or, you know what, my mom was good about asking. If there's something, she's like, hey,
Well,
came across this and
that's even worse.
Why?
Because then it's on you. You got a lot of stuff going on because you're already at your parents' house. You got a lot, you got a lot of emotions coming at you, and then you got to start making decisions about whether you want your TurboGrafx 16 from when you were a kid, and is it worth anything? It's like I don't know.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do this when I got here? So I can think about it I can't make this decision right now.
That's actually
Because
true.
if I take it home, I got a cube of worthless space and a new task.
That's why I say throw it out.
But I can't throw away my TurboGrafx Express, can I?
Sentimental value.
I can't make that decision.
Yeah.
That's the point. Just throw it away and don't tell me about it. But that doesn't work. That takes a hell of an initiative.
Yeah.
I lost. My mom threw away all of my paws, and I just found.
That's heartbreaking, baby.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm out. I know.
Shit.
She told me this because the little Irishman, my nephew, got into his dad's pogs, and I was like, "Oh man, Mom, where are my pogs at? Let's have a big
Well,
one."
you don't have your. I got my phone right here.
You carry them with you all the time.
Some special edition Macho Man Randy Savage Slammer.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. All of them. I said, "Mom, where are my pogs? I'm gonna get my pogs out. We're gonna have a big snowball fight with pogs and nostalgia. It's gonna be great." She goes, "Oh, I threw those away."
As a matter of fact, like that?
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, I threw those away. They were garbage." Those were,
Those were collectible, Mom.
Those
They
were
were collectible.
collectible, but you callously throw away thousands of pogs, just with no hesitation. All of the pogs gone, but the baseball cards, the stacks and reams of baseball cards which are worth nothing, those I gotta take home.
You still have those.
Oh, those are because they understand the baseball cards being worth something. My dad's like, "I looked these up; they're worth thousands of dollars." I'm like, "How did you look them up?" Because I just typed in Bo Jackson card on eBay, and the first one that came up was $1,000. So you got to take these. Take them.
Couldn't be much different. That's the way I
Because
do
they
it.
had those in their generation.
Doing eBay, type it in there. Oh, hey, that's actually worth a lot more money than I thought. Search from most expensive, least expensive. Yeah, definitely.
All the pogs gone.
Yeah. Well, they don't relate to pogs.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, your dad didn't have pogs in his generation. He knew baseball cards were collectible.
Yeah. Anything else?
Hogs are making a comeback.
You know what I want to do with you? We got Low Taxes calling in. I want to get to him in a second.
You're fucking kidding.
Yeah, he's actually calling in. He's on the line right now.
Wow.
We're making him wait though. We'll bring him up.
The other thing that makes me wait, so I drove across country. I was out in Central America.
Now wait a minute. You're doing your
that in Central
across America.
Yeah, Central America.
Central America.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, why?
The East Coast and the West Coast.
Yeah, Central America.
Yeah, Central
Did
America.
you not study geography?
No, my geometry is a little bit thick.
You idiot.
The
So,
volcanoes of Nebraska,
Yeah.
Central America. Yeah.
the Grand Canyon in Iowa.
Banana fields in Iowa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I drove.
Rainforests of
Des Moines.
Oklahoma, of Des Moines.
Just another Iowa. I yelled at Iowa.
The waterfalls of Montana.
Yeah.
This was beautiful. I drove back when it was good.
Yeah. There's a lot of interesting species in Central America.
So I drove here, right? 20-hour drive. And this is what makes me rage driving. Is fucking people that drive in the left lane, just fucking driving there. Like, I'm going 85 miles an hour in the 70 zone, and you're going 68. Move the fuck over! God damn you! Fuck pisses me off. Like, you can't. You just need to limit. And all this old lady, she's driving over there. Meanwhile, like, car after car after car comes right up behind you, like, oh, are you gonna move over now?
Yeah.
Nope. They pass you on the right. They pass you on the right. You think after like 17 cars passing on the right, you get the fucking message, you're going too fucking slow. Nah, fuck those
That's an
people.
American thing. Do you remember when we went to
It's
Europe?
their problem.
Sean, you remember when you and I went to that road trip in Europe? It was like the freeways looked like a machine.
Well, yeah, you don't, that's for passing. Like the fast lane is for passing.
And a lot of these states, they're signs everywhere. Left lane for passing only. Go with traffic to right. But there's no fucking cops out there, unfortunately. They ought to just fucking parked up on the mountaintop with a sniper rifle. The car gets passed by 3 people on the right, the sniper rifle right in the face. Right. And the car goes veering off, slows. It'd be cool as shit.
It's like an
We need
update
more
on my-
explosions on the interstate highway.
Yes, update on my carbon monoxide.
Well, they put the chip in everybody's car. You know what they did? They put the alarm to remind you that you're not wearing your seatbelt. They could easily put in some kind of a walkie-talkie system where if somebody's screwing up, everybody can hammer their button that says asshole driving and start screaming like a short-range broadcast FM AM transmitter, right?
We used to have that. It's called TV radio. Smoking the bandit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking cool as shit. We don't have that anymore. We just got this fucking series or whatever. We really need this. We need someone to communicate with the cars immediately around us. We say, hey, old lady, move the fuck out of the left lane. I'm gonna fucking run you off into this canyon and then piss on your dead body.
All right, you're a legendary debater, Matt. I want to see you debating for action. A lot of people do. I've got some topics for your debate. With that, I want to get vote tax.
That's what I do for the that's what's really good matters as a center and we're in 18 years apart. So every time you talk to people, sticking around, so it's a serious guy.
Oh yeah, he does. The Real Maddox has it's a kit like Doc Brown's money kit in Back to the Future. We've got all
Yeah,
different time periods of money, except he's got counterfeit parking pass.
So you take it himself?
He writes like a legit parking pass. He's got like little hologram stickers and he puts it on. It's smart, but he's got he pulls up and if it's parking permit only, he'll make a parking permit for his car.
Why not just have a bunch of parking permits on today? He sounds like a really big investment or something, which is kind of a poor choice when you're running low on funds. You're spending $30,000 on a website.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a fucking worth it.
Point, I guess making a bunch of things.
And then you just say like, oh, my friend gave me this. Supposed to the cops and that's like, if it's a big parking permit, like, oh, I don't know. Well, why don't you pop your trunk there, buddy? You pop it. There's this big like snickering fucking suitcase machine that's printing out like you're going straight to jail, buddy.
Yeah. All right.
You want to give him a permit non-trunk? Well, you know,
I have to do the voice.
We're paying $20,000 a month, Sean, but you don't you damn not. They really do. There was a post on Reddit the other day, because the Big Show is now number 19 of all Patreon.
Really?
Yeah. Or
There we
19 or
go.
20 or something
That
like
works.
that.
All right.
You furries,
Future
you
reference.
bitches,
For this year, or what's it, how did?
It's just
Captain's
overall,
log.
like what your current earnings are.
Pour glue onto thingies
Okay, I'm not unmuted.
prior to sanding.
Low tax, are you there?
I'm not sure.
There you are. I hear you. It's always a fucking miracle. Every time somebody comes in clearly to the show, I feel like when the Apollo 1 got around the dark side of the moon, or whatever Apollo
Apollo
was.
8.
Got around the
Apollo 1 burnt up on the pad. Come on, man.
Every time I'm like, oh, we got you. We fucking got you.
They're mission patches that figure eight around the moon.
Via USB, so.
You're connected via USB?
No. I actually have an XLR to a compressor and an EQ that I run in hardware-wise until it comes to the mixing board and it goes to the computer. So
Jesus, sounds
Nice.
good.
Yeah,
Sounds
decent.
great. Do you do a podcast too?
Sounds good.
Why do you have all that equipment?
Yeah, I do a podcast. It's called I list everything in the world, and it's just an hour show where I list every single thing I can think of. And my goal is by the time I die to have listed every single thing that's ever existed.
Oh, well, people love lists.
Do you have a co-host?
Jesus is my co-host. Yes.
Well, I hope you don't have to disavow him from your show and end it before you list everything.
Yeah.
Everything in the universe.
What was your last episode? No, I'm kind of done with co-host since the last one. I found out, kind of I was a furry pedo who shit his pants. So yeah.
Oh.
I guess that'll.
Did you find that out all at once?
Schmarky. Oh yeah. That's a whole different series of goths.
Oh.
They got their own goths over in. So okay. Low Tax is a creator of something awful. Low Tax, remind me if I leave anything out, but you're one of the forefathers of internet comedy. I think it's safe to say. Can I remind you if you put something false in? Yeah, sure. Okay, that's false? What would you say? How would you describe something awful? I'm pretty sure comedy was around long before I ever showed up on the internet. Well, you're at least a pioneer of it. All right, is this being recorded right now, or is this just before? Or no, this is we're recording right now. Oh, fuck, okay. Because I'm eating a hamburger.
Hey, you have to bring snacks to the show.
I haven't eaten today. And so I figured the best time to eat would be 2 minutes before eating. Yeah, sure. You want to get that insulin rush? Some heads up. Oh. We're going to start recording. I'm sorry, buddy. I thought you were listening in the Discord. Do you want us to give you 10 minutes to finish your hamburger? No, I'm fine doing it. Continue eating. I just had a mouthful of meat, like usual. But that's fine.
But it's coming through crystal clear. Also, if I'm.
Okay, excellent. Well, if you don't mind me eating a hamburger while I talk about the internet, then yeah, it's all good. I would prefer it.
I feel like eating a hamburger while talking about the internet is, I mean, that's the greatest symbolism of humor.
Yeah. If I could do it on the toilet at the same time, then that would be the ultimate internet thing to do. And it's efficient. It's radio. You could be on the toilet right now for all we know.
We're all on the toilet. Are you watching the live stream?
No.
Oh, then yeah, we're all in the toilet. We're all in the same toilet.
Well, virtualtoiletplugin.com, USB toilet, wireless steak. Yeah, I got all the internet down. The reason I asked if you were recording is because before we got into anything, I just wanted to say one thing in advance. Is you work with Maddox.
Hey, shit, I don't really appreciate that.
Yeah, you're right. You're the only one to call it out. Yeah. Oh, I just needed to get that off my chest. Okay. Feel better? Yeah. I don't. What are you laughing at? What specifically are you laughing at? Maddox.
You want to play this song?
The Lost song?
Yeah.
So you guys were on the, you two were in the cusp of, you say you didn't invent internet comedy, but I think you did. I think Something Awful definitely pioneered, like invented a shitload of memes that we still use. Okay. First of all, if anything good has ever come from my site, I'm not responsible for it. It happened by accident. Okay. And if anything bad came from my site, well, okay, I'm gonna write that off for the same reason as well. Slenderman? Something awful? That's good. Yeah, when we think of Something Awful, we think of Slenderman and memes. Yeah. And I kind of, once again, feel like the internet's human toilet. Yeah. Congratulations. That would be the original slogan of the internet, or Something Awful, the internet's human toilet. But GeoCities wouldn't let me use it. How did you start Something Awful? Like, what the hell were you thinking when you started the internet's toilet? Well, it was on a tripod site back in 1997. When I was working for the Vanderbilt Vision and Research Center, and when I was bored, which was all the time, I would just write shit that entertained me, and I kept on doing that. And look at you now, you're eating a hamburger, burping, wondering if you're being recorded. We're doing a class act here. I got all my shit together, basically. Yeah. Oh, I still want to know why you're laughing that I worked with Maddox. Do I have to explain it? Yes. Maddox? Yeah, you absolutely do. Because you guys have a beef that's longer than mine. Let me show you that picture of a grown man sitting in a giant chair with a crown.
Yeah, I can almost picture it right now.
Well, they had back in the day, I think it was, let me know if I'm not summing it up correctly, but Maddox accused you guys of stealing his making fun of kids drawings idea. It was autism at its finest. Because he livestock, Josh Boroff, you know, would review kids' art in a serious way because, you know, a lot of the comedy at that time, you know, came from taking, you know, trying to analyze something in a critical way that does not deserve critical analysis.
Yeah.
And we had a feature that was in that. Max, I guess, was brainstorming and said, hey, since I'm the smartest guy in the universe and the funniest gods against the man, women, and children, I'm going to make fun of kids' art. And they started doing it, and then he saw our articles, and he was like, just got furious and sent emails saying, I demand you check this out and give me credit for the original idea of making fun of children's art.
Really?
And you're a bunch of hack frauds, and I am the original creator. And then we just replied, look at the date.
You fucking idiot.
For you. And then he didn't respond.
He does think that he invented making fun of kids. As many times, like as many soliloquies of how great he is, I've heard privately. I asked him, like, what about Joan Rivers ripping on kids in her stand-up like 50 years ago? He's like, well, I mean, it's different on the internet. I did it on the internet. That's my thing. I did it on the internet.
And what a claim to fame that is. Yeah. On my gravestone, I wanted to read, made fun of kids on the internet. Pioneered the field of mocking children.
So what's something awful doing right now? What do you guys? You don't know.
Is he falling apart? No, it's you know, the same that it was before, but you know, obviously the birth of social media has kind of poured a rift in that because people are looking for more. It's basically easier to insult people like Scott Baio and James Woods on Twitter than it is on, you know, like our something awful forums and stuff like that. So, you know, and plus overall the internet has just gotten meaner. Like there's no place for comedy anymore on the internet. It's just about being pissed off and shit.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And there's no more jokes anymore. It's
no
just,
jokes aren't allowed because, you know, you could offend someone. But, you know, look back at Don Rickles. He used to tear his audience to shit, and people would love it.
Yeah.
But now you're just like, oh, God, a female woman? What are you doing, you misogynist piece of shit?
Yeah. And there's always, like, it always seems on the internet, when somebody's pissed off, that there must be 1,000 other people who are just like them. But it's just the one lunatic. Like,
yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry to interrupt it, but it's like it's competition to show, because the currency on the internet is self-righteous indignation.
Yeah.
Because that shows that you're a deep person, you're an intelligent person who cares about things.
Yeah.
And so everybody tries to one-up each other. I say, well, fuck you, I'm more outraged than you. I'm gonna tell 1,000 people, and I'm going to protest, and I'm gonna do this, and then, you know, the next guy just says, well, no, I'm even more pissed off than you. I'm going to blah blah. You know, and it's just a pissing contest to show how deep and intelligent people are, and it's, you know, both the left and right do it, and it's just bullshit.
And the endless dissection of everything, like everyone will have their hot take, and they'll go through something and cut every little piece off of it, every little actual fact, spin a PR campaign around it to whatever they're about, and then serve it up like this is what it was. It wasn't. It's just a joke.
Well, yeah, and fake news. Everything's fake news. You know, everything's fake news except what I'm saying, which is real news.
What do you think is going to, I think you're right. What do you think is going to change that? It sucks to have an internet with no jokes. It sucks to have an internet where the joke is really, where the joke is, look at this. Look at how dumb this is. Just point and laugh. There's no way to have a punchline anymore.
But you can't even do that because if you point out the wrong thing, then you're off Twitter, you're off everything. Devin Tracy, he's gone. All these people are losing these Twitters. All these more right-leaning commentators, they're losing their outlets because they don't point at the right thing.
Yeah, it's really hard because I don't know if you're familiar with Cliff Jablonski section that I used to write as, but you know, people would just send me ugly pictures, and as I would write as this elderly, very confused man who hates everybody and just make fun of their pictures. It was kind of similar to Fat Chicks and Party Hats, which is another classic site. But yeah, if I were to do that now, you know, I would be doxxed again. My family would, you know, be threatening, call my kids' school, and do you know that the parent of this child has the audacity to make fun of somebody who's just slightly, very terribly ugly? Yeah. Because everybody, you know, in this quest to be the most self-righteous, pissed-off person, everybody's got, you know, they attack you personally now. You know, it doesn't stay on the internet. Shit on the internet doesn't stay there anymore. It becomes a quest to ruin the person in real life.
Oh yeah, no, and they have every right to do it in their mind. Yeah, they do. We're not telling the right line.
When the biggest problem, you know, that podcast I did with Maddox ended, and Maddox accused me of being a rape apologist, which we never figured out what exactly that means. He sent it to all his personal friends, and the personal friends, they looked at menabetterthanwomen.com, you know, the site that I originally wrote, and they said, this guy me, referring to me, this guy is like Skank Hunt 42. That South Park character who's like trolling online, Gerald, he gets an alter ego and goes online and just says mean shit. And some like a literature professor said, I just want to say that the guy that you're attacking is the protagonist, sympathetic character in that show, because you people are all like New Age Puritans. You're fucking crazy. Yeah. The way you treat these thought crimes that you're going after. Yeah. You're accusing him of being the fucking protagonist in this world that you've created that is like a type of hell, where you have to police your own speech online. Yeah. Well, because the easiest thing is to label somebody. Oh, sure. Everything has to be labeled now. I mean, it blows people's minds and they get upset. Keeps people from having a thing. When you make fun. I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh, I was going to say, I lose followers when I make fun of you know, usually I make fun of the left or the right because, you know, really that's the easiest thing to do. But I also make fun of the left too, and, you know, I'll just say that, you know, I don't care, you know, I make fun of the left and right, you know, it's just interchangeably. Yeah. And people don't understand that because the mindset of the average internet person these days is just completely binary. You're either for us or you're against us. You're either with us or you're with them. And so if I'll make a joke making fun of liberals, they'll be like, oh, you fucking alt-right Nazi bigot. And if I make fun of, you know, the right, then they'll be like, oh, you snowflake cock, affirmative, whatever.
And they throw that label on you, and then like anything you say doesn't fucking matter anymore. Oh, you're just all right guy. Like, your opinion doesn't matter.
You're just like Milo.
Yeah,
then you don't have to think.
You're a gay Jewish Nazi, so you're out of here.
And there
I've
can't
seen
be
one. I've seen them all. Seen one gay Jewish Nazi. Seen them all. Typical gay Jewish Nazi platform.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, people don't even bother trying to comprehend anything anymore. They just want to read tidbits. They want to have things summarized. They want to highlight one sentence out of an entire article. And so you can be talking about, you know, okay, well, this crazy person, this lunatic on the fringe element said this, made this statement, and then, you know, there could actually be part of it that you agree with that is actually coherent. You know, everything surrounding it is bullshit. But if you admit to saying, okay, well, that point's coherent, all of a sudden you're a fan of his, you want to suck his dick, you are the next Hitler, who is the next Hitler, and the whole Hitler insult kind of lost its impact. And right then called George Bush Hitler.
Yeah.
What would he say with hamburger in his mouth?
Yeah. Well, how do we fix it? I mean, do you think it's fixable? Do we have to build another internet? We got to go to Mars?
No, the problem isn't the internet. The problem is people on the internet. It's always people. People are always a problem.
Besides genocide.
I don't know anyone who's
Like a true Hitler.
Yeah. I don't know anyone who's recommended that. All right, Lojax, what makes you a rage? Besides all this.
What pisses me off?
Yeah.
Trees.
Trees. Yeah. Fuck trees. Fine.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Okay, if you'll notice, roads, they generally go around trees.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's true.
If you're looking at it from like a civil engineering point of view, to get from point A to point B, you know, besides the whole wormhole theory, is to go in a straight line. But no, we have to drive around the trees and go somewhere else. I mean, people are doing a good job of knocking the trees down, getting rid of them, and I support that fully. But right now, the fucking trees just block you from getting to where you're going. And no one's ever going to go to a tree. What do you do in a tree? You can't do anything in a tree.
You just carve your initials in it.
No, no one wants to see your initials on a tree because no one's going to go to the fucking tree to read it. You never say, oh, I'm going to go out and go see who walked by and carved their initials on a tree. No, trees are just bullshit. They just get in your way. It's stupid.
What can a tree do that kelp cannot do?
Kill people and look at it happening.
Yeah, they're dangerous. Kelp's never killed anybody in a movie. Just floating out in the ocean with our garbage. More kelp, less trees. That's not even about we need to replenish the oxygen in the atmosphere. Yeah. Kelp does.
Kelp will never fall on your car and crush the dirt.
Exactly. Kelp is your friend. Trees are the bad guy. Trees spread forest fires. I'd have to check this out, but I think almost all forest fires are caused by trees.
There are no kelp forest fires.
Absolutely
no,
not.
I'm pretty sure. I have to talk to the fireman
The
about
ocean
that.
on fire.
Never in the
I think Sonic too. But yeah,
Really is not.
Kelp.
Go ahead.
Not to take kelp down a peg, but you know, people who definitely talk about eating kelp are assholes.
Yeah, they are. We'll always talk about
Somebody-
eating trees.
If somebody would say I eat trees, I think that guy's cool.
Yeah.
But I eat kelp? No.
Yeah. Trees always ruining your kites.
Who the fuck flies kites?
That's mad kikes.
I fly kites. It's very soothing.
Why?
Why not? What would you fly kites?
Are you doing another science experiment by flying a kite?
Well, I think all the
Like the invention of electricity now.
discovery of electricity, Sean. Damn it.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
I'm going to invent insulting kites online. That's going to be my claim to fame. I will be the first person to insult kites online. Collect pictures of kites and say, look at this stupid piece of shit. Get out of the air and go back on the ground. Maybe in a trash can. Own.
It's a terrible kite.
Hey, whatever happened, you were gonna box U-Bowl, right?
Yeah.
This German movie director who said he was gonna fight any critic of his movie. Is that right? And you said, okay, I'll fight.
No. Okay, see, well, again, because it is the internet, the truth kind of takes a backseat to sensationalism, and people kind of want to say, people believe what they want to believe or whatever. I had never seen an Uwe Boll movie before that PR campaign was released where he said, fight his critics. And I contacted the PR guy and I said, I've never seen an Uwe Boll film. I don't even know who the guy is. I call him Uwe Bill. And I've never seen it before, but if I write a review of one of his movies and it's negative, will I get a free trip to Vancouver and free, lodging? And they said yes. I said, okay, cool, because I like Vancouver. I wanted to,
That's like a
one-sided deal. Yeah. And me being naive, I thought it was just going to be a PR stunt, because who in their right mind, what movie director would actually say, yeah, I'm going to beat up my critics, and I thought it was just going to be a goofy kind of thing until I...
Oh, you thought the fight was just going to be like a PR stunt, like a comedy funny stunt to beat up a fake critic.
Yes, who would honestly be so pissed off at critics that they would have to... do that to vindicate themselves. It's
all the movies are terrible at never making traction. I can see where you build up a good head of rage.
Yeah. Well, once I met the guy, and I should have probably figured this out off the bat, he's German, but he didn't have a sense of humor, and he didn't understand, jokes and things like that, and that was the
real.
It's a problem when people don't understand jokes.
Yeah.
You gotta steer clear of them.
Yeah. Yeah, because, you know, jokes might make you uncomfortable, or, you know, you might be offending somebody or something like that. And
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyways, I just wrote this complete, I don't even remember what it was. It was I think it was like Christian Slater, Glow in the Dark or something. I don't remember what it was. I watched about 10 minutes of it, and then I just bullshitted the rest of the review and said something like he got kicked out of his Penny Zoo for illegal interaction with the goats or something like that. It was just a complete bullshit review because I just wanted a free trip. And so they said, okay, I guess nobody else. Well, Sean Baby, I think, volunteered, but Sean Baby has actual training in martial arts. So
So they picked you because you have no experience in boxing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's and this guy, Bull, is like an amateur boxer.
Yeah, they didn't tell me that until the day of the box. Well, no, it was after the match.
So they flew you
he's been
out?
boxing for 16 years.
So they flew you out there just to kick your ass.
Yeah.
That sucks.
No, it was a free trip. And, you know, I have no sense of dignity. Whatever, I'll take the Ric Flair flop for a free vacation. I don't give a shit. The whole thing. They also said that they would provide equipment for us. They didn't. I had to buy my own cup, obviously.
They Rocky Ford you.
What is the deal with this thing, man?
They flew you out there, they didn't give you any equipment. So Rocky had to train in the woods.
And they were going to, a part of the contract also said that they were going to give us basic boxing training, which they forgot to do also. So, you know, they just kind of, fortunately I packed a bunch of, I bought and packed a bunch of USA flags, tiny flags, and USA shorts and shit like that. Yeah. And I just, I was basically the villain on WWE matches where I was just bad-mouthing Canadians before and running around the ring throwing American flags at them and shit.
Making it like a comedy, a bit, like for who you are. Meanwhile, this guy just has to come out. This asshole taking himself so seriously that he's just gonna rage out and beat up a critic that's staged to not have any experience and have no chance. Meanwhile, you're prancing around like a cartoon, being a WWF guy.
Throwing flags at Canadians.
And I remember, you know, they rang the bell, and the match started, and I walked forward, and he starts hitting me in the head.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of confused, because I'm thinking, okay, well, what's this guy doing hitting me in a boxing match? And he continues. Sensation where it doesn't hurt like if, you know, one of my children or my ex-wife were to hit me.
Yeah.
Because it's like this weird kind of interior padded, I don't know how to explain
It feels like you get knocked back in time. It feels like you're living a memory. You can't function in the present day. You can't stop the punches from coming at you. When somebody really starts whooping your ass, that's what it'll feel like. The punches start hitting you. You go to block it, but you can't move your arms. All you see is orange. You don't feel anything, and then you're out.
Yeah, that's the
I
thing.
box a lot.
Yeah, because you're supposed to bring your head to your hands, not your hands to your head.
Yeah.
I didn't even know where my hand and head were.
So, wait, did they give you any training? They just gave you gloves and said, here you go, shithead. You're going to really love this.
No, they didn't give us equipment. I brought my own.
You brought your own
gloves? Yeah.
What size gloves did you get? That makes a big difference. Heavy, like 8-ounce gloves versus. Oh my God! What a piece of shit!
Yeah, I don't think this one's gonna work.
I thought it was just bullshit.
There's too many gaps in it.
So he starts hitting you, and you start getting
hit,
tuned up. Do you try to communicate with him or anybody that this is not what you signed up for?
No, actually, well, you know how difficult it is to speak with a mouthpiece and B, speak while you're being punched nonstop in the skull by a German man. But I remember trying to communicate. I said, "What are